Hello, After Darkers, and welcome to another episode of After Dark Talk. I'm here with my co-host Christina. We have a guest. Do you want to introduce yourself, or you want us to introduce you?
Y'all can introduce me.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
Even though you don't talk, but
Low key.
we want to welcome Jillian.
Thank you for having me.
Well,
I mean,
thank
you asked the question.
I mean, you
So I was like,
right.
shoot, the options there.
27
Next
seconds
time,
to the
next
show.
time we're just gonna be like, now talk.
Speak for yourself.
27 seconds to the show, man. We already done fucked up. But guys, we have Jillian here today. She's going to be joining us for today's discussion, man. Today's discussion is a bit nerve-wracking. I'm not going to even lie to you.
Shy.
When Christina brought this up, I was like, "Ooh, this is taking me out of my boundaries." Like,
That's
this is
right up
something
my
that
alley. Right up my alley. It's life. It's natural.
Exactly.
It's natural. So.
It's too natural.
I don't know what to tell you.
The birds and the bees, the wasps and the mosquitoes. Nah, that's
a
it.
big ass
That's a
difference.
big-
No. But so is birds.
Big
and bees.
stick versus little stick. The bird. Hey guys, let me stop playing. I'm gonna go. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start off with our zodiac sign, and this zodiac sign is like truly for this podcast. It's dedicated to what we're gonna be talking about right now, and since we are in the month of April, we're gonna talk about the Aries. And it's funny because even our guest is an Aries.
Gang, gang.
Even she just had a birthday too.
She did.
Happy belated.
Thank you.
How old are
Thank
you?
Thank you. How old am I?
Yeah.
You never ask a lady her age.
Well, today I am. Damn it. How old are you?
Oh, he disrespectful.
I'm 26.
26. So fellas, are you single?
I am.
Oh,
I'm
fellas,
Ew.
fellas. I'm gonna post a picture on the After Dark Talk podcast Instagram page, and we will tag her too. So if y'all want to take y'all shot, damn it, you
Go
better
ahead.
hit her at DM.
Because if y'all don't, y'all gonna regret
You
it.
better be like Steph Curry. I'm just saying, no Blake Griffin, no Shaquille O'Neal from 3.
Oh.
No. You need to be Steph, not Seth. Steph Curry.
And one. And one.
So we're gonna go ahead and start it out with the zodiac sign. So for Aries, it says when Venus or Mars is in Aries, sex is best when it's spontaneous and unrestricted. Damn. These people melt when their partner gives themselves to them innocently and purely.
Is that true?
Some of them look for trouble in love and are addicted to the conquest.
Facts.
Oh.
That's facts? Dang.
It's factual.
Now, I'm gonna stop there because, yeah. So, fellas, you guys know what to do within the first, I want to say 5 DMs. I just gave y'all a little bit of a clue.
Just a little.
Make it happen, Captain Stab.
Yeah, some people shy, so
You gotta have
they
some
lost.
mystery there, though. Can't be too willing. It's like, no.
This is true. It's too much
Everyone
out
likes to
there.
chase,
Everybody likes to chase.
especially Aries. Aries love a chase.
That's so.
I didn't know that.
This is true.
So you're a chaser?
Am I a chaser?
Mm-hmm. Or you like being chased?
It's that cat and mouse thing that can kind of happen.
Okay. So are you the cat and the man is the mouse?
Or it just depends.
Depends on the man.
Oh. Okay. So what is your type of guy?
We really want to go there?
Yeah, just give me like the first 3 things. Let's look at physical, and let's look at inner self for the man, like something that you would like inner self,
Personality,
and then spontaneous thing that you would like as well.
All right. So physical.
Mm-hmm.
He has got to be physically disciplined. So if he works out, if he's, has a nice build,
So you gotta have an athletic type body,
athletic
no
type
pudge,
body.
no beer belly,
No beer belly.
no beer belly.
That may sound
Okay.
a little shallow to some, but
No.
I
I mean,
what
hey.
I like.
So fellas, right there, that's off the first, dot first, like segment part or a part of this question or answer. You can't have a belly because if you try to approach her in a DM and she looks at that belly, you're not getting an answer. You're just gonna say red. I'm just saying.
Right.
Okay. Let's continue with letter B.
Letter B was what? Internal?
Internal. Yeah.
So this guy has to be driven, has to have goals.
Okay.
Head honcho. type of dude.
So you like
alpha male.
alpha. Okay.
Alpha male. Yeah.
Alpha male.
Yeah. So you can't be saying, hey, what do you want for dinner? You got to say, yo, we going here.
Right.
I'm on a budget. I'm on a budget and we going here. No, don't mention the budget. We say we're going here.
At least not on the first date. Like, get to know.
Yeah, like 2 weeks later, come back and say, yo, you didn't know I was on a budget, but hey, we still did a good job. We killed it. We killed it.
What you got, you have to be creative if you're going to, like, have
Exactly.
that budget thing
Exactly.
going on.
Exactly. So letter C.
Letter C,
Yes.
which was, you said something
Spontaneous. Yeah,
Yeah.
something spontaneous.
Okay. Spontaneous. So I like a guy who is adventurous, right? So say for a date, let's go go-kart racing. Let's go ATV. Like,
Oh, damn, she
You
trying
know
to
what
end
I'm
up in the
saying?
hospital the first damn
you know
day.
what I'm saying? Like,
Sweetheart, I like you a lot. I mean, you cute, but I can't front your hospital co-payment. That the payment right there is crazy.
That's
How much? $300? Yeah,
Dude.
$300. I hope you're.
What about horseback riding?
that's cool too.
Okay.
That's
So
spontaneous.
physical, something physical that's outdoors.
Yeah,
Okay.
You know, you have to be physically active.
Mm-hmm.
So.
that's what's up. So guys, this is just a little something for y'all. You see how I set that up, man? See, I'm the coach right now. You can call me Phil Jackson. I need you to go out to be Michael Jordan or Kobe. All right. So when you see this handle up in our comment area or in our description area, y'all need to click on that and make it happen.
That's true.
Because we gonna check up with Jill. We gonna figure out who been taking this shot,
Okay.
and we gonna be picking and choosing for her too.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know. So if you
No
ugly
Rudy
Dougly,
Poos. No Rudy Poos.
no Rudy Poos,
No Rudy
Most
Poos.
definitely.
no male versions of the poo putts.
This guy. I'm gonna be like on what's that damn show? Real Housewives. And just throw the damn wine in your face for saying that damn word again.
You don't like the poo putts word?
Mm-mm.
You need to get to like it anyway. So, but going on to our next segment, the ADT letter. I know you guys like the ADT letter. This one is, even though it's our second one, it was juicy.
This one is real juicy.
Some lemonade squeeze juicy.
Yeah.
Some your grandma and granddad made the lemonade with 4 cups of sugar juicy. Like,
Ooh-wee. Yeah,
like
that's
Chick-fil-A lemonade juicy.
Yeah, that-
like, yeah. Potent.
liquid diabetes.
So- So I know you got this.
Okay.
All right. This is our second ADT letter. Y'all listening to this.
All right. This week's ADT letter of the week. Hey there, After Darkers. While watching some Snapchat stories in the midst of taking a study break, and I ran across Christina's story. Y'all were building on a topic of people providing free advertisement for their romantic partner's sex game. When thinking about this phenomena, most think about how women tend to run to their so-called homegirl and spill all the tea on said man. Well, from a woman's position, I never thought I would find myself on the other side of this situation, but there I was. I had been dating a guy for about 6 months, and things were pretty good. We had been sexually in that time, and the sexual chemistry was amazing. Now, I have never been the type to talk about my sexual affairs just because I'm fairly private about my sex life. The guy I was dating at the time, let's just call him Jay, had invited me to meet some of his close friends and family members at a barbecue. Over the phone, he seemed really excited for me to attend, so I went. When I arrived there, I was a bit nervous, thinking about how things were progressing nicely in our relationship. I walked in and immediately felt the energy shift, or maybe that was just in my head. Jay walked up to me, gave me a hug, made me a drink, and kind of left me to fend for myself. His homies and male cousins were coming up to me at different times, undressing me with their eyes, and were using cheesy pickup lines on me. A couple of them walked up to me and said, "You're Tia, right?" I was stunned because I had no idea who they were. Another guy had even propositioned me to go home with him. The fuck? Wow. It wasn't a normal or average meet the family experience for me. I truly suspect that he had disclosed some information about me and perhaps our sexual experiences with his friends, and they were trying to see if they could get around with me. And I had talked to him to let him know I was really uncomfortable with the whole situation. And his response was, yeah, they just trying to get in your head. Who? What? That was the moment I knew we were done. I honestly think it's much scarier for women to have some guy's homies all on her than it is for a guy to have hella females on him.
So yeah, that right there is
He he tried. Okay.
So
we
this
gonna break it down?
Yeah, this is how we're gonna break it down. We're gonna start with Christina, and then we're gonna go to Jill, and then I'm gonna wrap it up.
Okay.
Because I want to hear the ladies' responses before I give the male version of the response. Okay, guys? So go ahead, Christina. Give us your take on this.
So she was dating a guy for 6 months. Mm-hmm. She gets invited to a little family get together, and pretty much all the men at the party is pushing up on her. Now, did this guy let everybody know, like, hey, like, you know, my little friend girl Tia coming through, you know, just make her feel comfortable, or I done bust her down and there she go right there? Like, it's very questionable. Like, the fact that they were being disrespectful, like, it's either they don't respect him or they trying to see what they can get.
Right. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. I would ask Tia, does she feel that, I don't know, because I don't know how much she knew the guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? 6 months, that's a decent amount of time.
Right.
You know
was
what I'm
it
saying?
consistent? You know.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So.
But still, like, I mean, it is different for females and males or whatever. Like, if I bring a guy to a get together, like, first off, most females are not that bold. You do got some hoes or whatever that they just don't care. But for the most part,
Poo putts.
for the most part, they not really just gonna be pushing up on some guy like that.
Right.
Especially
if they see that,
you know, I'm interacting with him, even if, like, we're not just sitting by each other the entire time.
Right.
Like, still, like, you see, like, there's some sort of connection with me and this guy. So, back off.
Right.
Yeah. So,
Right.
yeah.
I mean, and I would think, like, was it a setup? Was it a test, ultimately? Like, to see if she was gonna bite? Like, on
But why do her
Right.
like that?
I don't know.
I mean, do you like me or not?
Right.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I think it's time for. I think it's time for my response towards this. All right, so let's go ahead and break this down. So my name is Steve. I'm going to give you guys the Steve Harvey effect. I hope you guys are ready because it's about to be live in effect. All right. All right. Ow. Let me clear my throat. So, hearing what you guys said, we're going to break this letter down. I've been dating this guy for 6 months, and things are pretty good. So obviously, there's dating. You get to know each other within the first 2 months. Just the basics of the key important things. So we're going to say highlight points about that guy, all right, or that female. Within that, they have been sexual in that time. So within the 6 months, they already fucking. We're going to say it just like that. They fucking, sucking, and eating. Goddamn, they doing all of it. They doing everything. And the sexual chemistry was amazing. So from there, could have been from the male standpoint, oh, we just fucking, there ain't nothing going on. From the female standpoint, it could have been like, oh, we're having sex, we're a couple, we're leading to a couple. That just lets you guys know right then and there.
We talking tough.
Exactly. Yeah. I have never been the type to talk about my sexual affairs just because I'm a private person about my sex life. And then basically she break it down saying that he invited her to family and friends' house. I don't think it was a setup. I think it was very intentional. He wanted you to meet his loved ones. Now, the part that got me when I read this letter was the part where you said when he walked into the house, and you said that Christina, like, basically gave her a hug, and then from there made her drink, and then dipped out.
Yeah. Like,
Right.
Okay, bye.
So they're right there. There's no setup right there.
Okay.
So automatically his friends are coming in because he had to say something to his friends. So the homies know about
So
you guys'
it was
sex
a
life.
setup.
No, it's not a setup.
What you mean?
But the guys know about the girl.
Okay.
All right? Know about the girl.
Okay.
So with that being said, they automatically see her by herself. The guys are going to instantly just walk up. You know what I mean? Taking their shots because previously there could have been something that was there to where that guy did that to a previous girl. You know what I mean? But we clearly don't know the guy's intentions in this day because he's not here to, say his point. So we're going to look at it from different aspects.
Okay.
His friends are hoes,
Right.
unfortunately. With that being said, it's crazy how even when all of this was in the midst, the guy didn't even see this going down.
Yeah, like what
Or interjected.
That's the question. It's like, where was, because he did.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
It's like, wait.
So where was the interjection? So I wouldn't say that it was a setup. It could have been something else that caused him to leave the room. Could have been dating somebody else, to be honest with you, and had to take a phone call.
This is
You see what I'm saying? Because my thing is, he had to be in a relationship with somebody else if the homeboys was stepping to you
Right.
and they didn't know that it
Yeah.
was serious. So he had to be smashing somebody else.
They feel
And
like this
that
is just
girl,
some chick
that girl was
yeah.
just the
There.
secondary.
Yeah.
She was the second stream quarterback.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trying to get the first.
Yeah.
But-
And some people's family and friends, like, they don't, like, they do uphold they people and they
Yeah.
wrongdoing.
Right.
But-
They be knowing.
Exactly.
This is kind of like
This how he did
So
it.
I would say this: within all of that interaction with different people, not properly meeting the family, the mom, the dad, the brothers, sisters, the cousins, blah 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 blah, even the friends. Obviously, your importance level is at an all-time low.
Yeah.
You're just some floozy that done came to the party.
Right. It's
You know
like,
what I
okay,
mean?
like more people.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah,
she
yeah, yeah.
pretty. Like, yeah, she can come.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, my thing is this: if it was me, if I was a female in this position, knowing my maturity level, knowing my self-worth, how confident I am in myself, I'm like, okay, this is obviously not the event for me.
Right.
I'm going to get my things up. I'm going to walk up to him, give him a kiss on the cheek and say, hey, you have a nice day. I am leaving. And then I would have took that into account as well, saying that this is obviously not the guy for me. Yeah, he got something from me, but I know next time this is something that I'm going to secure.
Right.
It's
Yeah,
not
good
going to
on
be
you.
as easy.
Yeah.
And if you want me to meet the family, or the next person say, yeah, I want you to meet my family, you look at it from a different aspect. Like, it's like, what kind of event is this? It's like a barbecue. Who's coming? Friends, family? Like, is it going to be something like a friends, like a party, or is this actually a family style barbecue?
Right. Because
Yeah.
it sounded like this was more of a party.
Like a
Exactly.
function type.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then from there, you make the choice if you want to leave or you want to stay.
Right.
Because this is going off topic of the After Dark letter. As I close this out, I done did this with an ex. I brought her over to a family house, and my mom was like, "Who the fuck is this shit?" Da 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 da. Man, you, Chrissy, you already know how my mom is.
Yeah, she, ooh.
And I said, "This my girl," and I picked her up in front of her, had her legs wrapped around me. Very disrespectful. I could have did that a lot more politely, but it wasn't in the sense of that whole this whole letter. It was a big deal that happened after that. But yeah. So I learned my lesson. I honestly say within every aspect of life, we all learn our lessons to where if it happens again, we would never go the same route.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guarantee the next time this guy or the next girl that he dates and this happens, he won't leave her side. He'll take her
Yeah.
wherever he go, and he'll go wherever she go within that actual event area. That's just my little 2 cents on that.
If he ain't on bullshit.
Right. And I would add too, because I know I've heard now, I've heard that guys, like, if a guy's serious about that female and if he decides to bring her around, he's gonna it's gonna be like, this is mine type thing. He's gonna claim that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
But-
just like, oh, here's
I-
Tia, here's
yeah,
such and such, like,
Yeah.
and bye.
So it's just like,
Yeah.
I'm just letting, I'm introducing y'all so y'all know her name. But I'm
right,
finna-
she done walked in the door, so
Yeah.
Yeah. And
put a
then,
face to a name. But yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead, yeah, mingle. I'm out.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Like, wait,
Yeah.
what?
Like, damn, that's cold. Cold.
Yeah.
man, man, I remember when I read this damn letter on the day it came in. I can't even remember what day it came in. I think we recorded. When did we record it? I think we recorded on Sunday of last week, and it came in on Sunday. It came in on Monday. That's when it came in on Monday.
Yeah.
And I read this letter, and I was like, yo, man, I just can't wait to give it to the After Darkers so they can just take that and hone in on it and just be like, oh, damn, this is juicy. This is really juicy.
Apply it, every letter, everything we talk about, you can apply it to your life.
Exactly. So put it like this, After Darkers. If you want to comment to that, add something on, send us an email, afterdarktalkpodcast@gmail.com.
Comment
Or better
on
yet,
our Instagram.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just do something. Comment on Facebook. Hell,
Something.
yeah. Do something. Woo! So I guess it is about that time for us to get into the actual episode. Like I said, I'm pretty nervous as I'm swallowing right now. I'm like, oh, yeah, it's just going to be interesting. So put it like this: we're going to jump in to it right now. So this episode is about sex tape, sexting, and kinks. All right. So we're going to start with the sex tapes. All right. And what brought this up was after the podcast last week. We had a couple of bystanders listening to the conversation that we were talking about, and they was like, "Hey, I got a question for you. Like, have you ever watched?" And it was totally random because we weren't even talking about this
at all. It was just like, but again,
like,
I said,
have you ever watched porn with your husband or with your boyfriend or just with the person that you're with? And I was like, no. Not with a wife, not with a girlfriend, but I said like somebody I was like in a contractual agreement with. Yeah. In a contractual agreement, yes, I totally did all the way.
Really?
Yeah, but not in the marriage and not in no relationship. I ain't never watched porn. Just because I just didn't need to. I think I didn't need to. My mind frame wasn't there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put it like that. My mind frame wasn't there to actually watch it, but as time permits itself, and the contractual agreements is actually a little bit more healthier for me.
FWBs, y'all. That's what. That's what that is.
I'm just gonna call mine CAs. Damn it, contractual agreements. So, how do you feel about that?
Watching pornos.
Yeah, with your partner.
I mean, there's no issue with it. Like. It's sometimes, I guess, depending on who it is, sometimes it's a turn on. For females, we're usually like, look at her weave. Like, we ain't really watching it to get like turned on.
You hear this, Jill? She one of them girls that critique the girl like, ooh, why she got marks on that ass? Why didn't they just put like some makeup on her booty or something?
Yeah.
Like, damn.
Why that second toe bigger than the big toe? Why is it longer?
It's hanging out her heel. Look at that shit.
She ain't got no nail on it. Like, wait.
Why didn't they polish her shoes?
Them ain't red bottoms.
That motherfucker painted them with nail polish. That's spray paint from Walmart.
Oh, God. I mean, because
Jesus.
I guess, like, I'm a natural freak. Like, I really don't have to watch pornos, like, with my husband to get off. It's just more like we just watching the shit. Like, it's like watching a video. Like a music video to me. It's like, whatever.
But they making sounds with
their mouths. And
I can't believe I just did that shit.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, they make
mac and cheese.
Potato salad.
No, that's too thick. What's going on?
Hey man, sometimes when you
Get that checked out. I don't know if that's okay.
I say for me, honestly,
Oh shit.
for me, what I get out of the whole aspect of porn is, I say education.
It is.
It's educational for me. I think that it's good as couples to watch it is because like if you have what we call just a regular vanilla, sex lifestyle, and that's not. I didn't mean it like in a racist standpoint. I mean it as just like plain Jane.
Just plain,
just plain Jane type sex relationship. You want to spice it up. I mean, you can go read books if you're a reader. If you're just a visual person like me, you're gonna dip straight into the fastest internet website, and that happens to be my favorite.
Pornhub.
X videos. I'm sorry.
Oh no! Yeah, X videos go hard.
That's like the porn version of YouTube.
Jill.
Do I watch any
websites?
What's your website? What's your go-to?
Yeah, X videos go hard.
Yeah.
I feel like my go-to as of now would be Pornhub.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like that takes too long to navigate. You
You
only
need
get
to
7
try,
videos
X
per page, and you got to hit next page. It's like
Right.
with X videos, you get at least about 25
Is
selections.
YouPorn still around?
Who?
YouPorn.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
But no,
I mean, if your
Don't ask me how I know
if your
that.
attention span ain't really, then I guess you gotta
Nah, see, you gotta open up your horizons. X videos is definitely there. I'm gonna introduce you to www.
I'm gonna introduce you to it.
Yeah. Click.
I'm gonna send you the link.
Click like and don't subscribe. I promise you. Because every time you open your browser, you're like, oh, what the fuck is this?
Yes, that's www.xvideos.com.
Why she gotta say it like that though? It's like it's an infomercial. I hope you like it, Daddy.
Oh my god.
But yeah, so like I think that that not only is it like educational, it's definitely a shared experience between the two. It's an easy way to learn your partner's fantasies, and then on top of that, it can speed up foreplay. And I think foreplay is definitely a way to go before doing anything.
Yeah.
Like you got some guys that just want to just like jump straight into the pool. It's like, no, man, you gotta stretch it out. You gotta walk around the pool and see who people watching, like not who people, which person is watching you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then when you get up, when you climb that ladder, you want to model, up that ladder. And then when you get to the top of the ladder, you want to flex as you go out and jump in the pool. You know.
Yeah.
But I think that like foreplay is definitely the way to go. Before, let me ask y'all this, Jill.
Okay.
This is Jill. Hey fellas, I told y'all I'm looking out for y'all.
She's
okay,
single.
I'm telling you. Foreplay. What would be your favorite interaction when it comes to like foreplay? Like how if you played it in your mind right now, if you can close your eyes and play out the perfect scenario of foreplay, how would it go? It got quiet.
See, because the way that my mind works,
you're gonna be too analytical, ain't you?
I'm gonna try not to be. Okay.
Come on.
But
That dude would have been done by now.
yeah, no, that's
I'm done.
for me. For me,
I'll see you later.
Okay. I don't know. Can you kind of elaborate a little bit? Just give me a little.
I mean, like
Something.
like how would you set it
Of
up?
course.
Okay, so put it like this: if the guy was coming to your house, how would you set up the
How would I
scene?
set the mood?
How would
The
you set the mood
ambiance?
up? Yeah, the ambiance as far as him coming into the house, going to the bed within a minute's time. How would you set that up?
Well, I don't like to rush into it that quickly, so I don't want it to be like, "Hey, right, we come in, boom, let's go."
Yeah.
Like, not like again, I like that mystery.
So
Not
five.
even-
So we're gonna say 5 to 10 minutes. What would you set up within that 5 to 2 minute time?
I'm a very sensual person, so I'm gonna have candles. Like, I'm gonna have candles. I'm gonna have, some incense. The lights are gonna be I want to say the lights gonna be dim, but
Not all the lights on.
not all the lights on.
So
not
this is
super
gonna
bright.
be like some Maxwell Alicia Keys when we make love type.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The red light special.
Okay.
Okay, TLC.
You know what I'm saying? For real, for real.
Yeah, I dig it. I'm listening.
You enter into my domain. Again,
Yeah.
we talked about Aries.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Aries are ruled. I'm not gonna try to go deep into it, but we ruled by Mars, right?
Anyways.
Which is the planet of sex.
Why take it so long to get that out?
Because you gotta build the.
Yeah, right.
She built the anticipation
But
up
anyway.
quick. You're like,
Like,
why you
planet
taking
what? What they
so
gonna
long?
do? But
I
no.
was like, okay. She
So definitely, I'm very sensual.
Okay.
So I'm gonna set the scene. I'm gonna, we try something to drink, because people might be a little.
So,
On
with
the
that
edge a
being
little
said, what are your thoughts on tantric sex?
She got to explain that. I don't even know
Please.
about that.
Okay. It's
curious. I'm like,
okay.
Elaborate.
Tantric sex.
I don't want to
is
sound
like
stupid, but what the hell does that mean?
Right. No, it's an all body experience. Like how you say, like you got the scent going on. Like that got your one of your senses going. Sorry, one of your senses, your smell sense, touch. Let's say you got feathers or some bullshit like that. Like it's all body
Yes.
experience. The way like when y'all climax, like y'all more likely are gonna climax together.
Right.
Do you like that?
Of course.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm a sensual person, so all 5 senses and that 6th sense. So if we have a good little conversation while we sipping on some wine, you know what I'm saying? We vibing. It's like, okay, he looked good. And then you need to be looking good, smelling good.
Yes.
Because
Not just acts.
it works both
Not
ways.
just no damn acts.
Versace.
Mm?
That's
You
a good
know what I'm
cologne.
saying?
Creed.
Or what's that other one?
Creed.
Blue Day Chanel or whatever. That's another good one. And Creed, yes.
Creed definitely
Take
would
notes,
make
fellas.
anything fall off.
Yes.
I'm just
Take
letting you know.
notes.
It'd make the skin
But yeah,
melt.
so it's gonna be a whole scene. It's gonna be a whole scene.
I told you this wine right here is an aphrodisiac right here. This is the Menage a Trois California red wine, 2018 with the white label. Very dangerous. You can actually pour this on somebody and
Lick it out.
yep. I'm helping you out.
Like how they did on Don't Be a Menace.
That was
where you put the
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
And the hot sauce on her toes. He had that corn chip in his mouth. What was that other movie? Booty Call.
Oh my god.
All right, what about you, sis? How would you set your foreplay mood up?
Definitely some music. Usually, what's that channel that's on the cable channel?
Showtime?
No. Music Choice, the
Oh.
music channel or whatever. I'll put it on
She said
R&B.
music choice. That's some old school shit right there.
Listen, I'm old.
VH1.
That ain't no AT&T or Spectrum. That's dealing with some other Time Warner right there.
No, that is Spectrum. First
Time
off.
Warner.
First
I ain't heard about
off.
this. It's Time
Playing
Warner
me.
cable, boy.
Anyways.
You have your music selection. Music choice.
No, this ain't the box. You remember the box?
Oh, MTV The Box.
Shut up. Hey, no, we need to play that song. I like that shit.
Come on.
Anyways, no, so I have some slow jams in the background. Pretty much is what I'm trying to say. A couple of candles lit. I do. I'm into incense as well, but sometimes I ain't got time. So
Yeah. You don't want to be coughing during sex.
That's you gotta have the windows open so we can kind of
Get that breeze in.
Yes.
It's better when it's raining. Okay.
and it
go ahead.
depends on which incense that you have.
Mm.
There are certain incense for certain occasions.
Do not head to the 7-Eleven. Not at all. You gotta go. You gotta go to the shop and get that.
Yes.
The body
Yeah.
shop and get that kind of.
Preferably, yes.
Exactly.
Sarah's Secret or fucking.
Man, Sarah's Secret popped up everywhere.
Yeah, it used to
It
just
used to
be
be in the
like
country.
one here and one
Yeah,
there. Like,
yeah.
they're everywhere.
You got to go down to Ennis to visit Sarah. Now she on every block.
low key, and
Somebody
Condom
in-
Sense kind of like
Went
done
out.
fell by the wayside.
Hey,
Yeah,
take your money out of Condom Sense and go ahead and go with Sarah's Secret. She's a little bit more
if
attractive.
you know better, if you know better, you do better. But yes, I got the candles going, got the music going, and me, half the time I walk around with like nothing on anyway. But I guess I'll put on a robe, whatever. It's gonna come right off
She made it sound like
anyway.
it was so much effort.
Like,
I guess I'll put on a
lingerie under it, or you just.
She said, I go on my birthday suit.
pointless because it's gonna come right
But
off.
but you see,
but it's the sight.
You know
it's the
what
sight
I'm saying?
sense. Yes,
Like,
I get it.
You gotta build that up. You're like, God damn.
That's true.
Turn
That's
up real quick,
true.
let me see, God damn. And then it's like, you know,
She
like,
And I know how to make it clap. Make it clap.
Christina said, let's get to the
say,
point.
nah, come on, let's get it. Like, that's it. Okay.
Where's my anticipation there? It's
Now,
right
Nah.
here.
real quick.
Ain't that right?
It's gonna
We
be like
definitely got some alcohol going
Trey
on.
Songz dive in right now. Bring that ass here, girl.
Like,
Fuck you mean?
oh, real. Fuck you mean? No.
Fuck you mean.
Probably take a shot or two. Then, I mean, it depends. Depends how much time we got.
She got
'cause-
some hood sex going on over here.
Listen, I'm from North Dallas. Don't forget.
Watch out, little bitch. Hey. Watch out, little bitch.
No, I
Stiff arm.
I got some slow jams going on, but yeah, no, for real.
She talking about Twister and Mr. Pookie and all of them. That's her slow version. So.
Oh my God, he's a hater. He's a hater. But no,
Mr. Lucci.
I got the slow jams going. We done probably took a couple of shots. Obviously, we done showered, all that good stuff, smelling good, looking good.
I'm all over the place with this story. I'm like, oh, what did y'all do first? Like, so did he come into the house or?
No,
are y'all
we already at home.
y'all already
We
at?
chilling.
Okay,
We
so
chilling. We
and y'all
chilling.
just took a shower.
Yeah.
All right,
And now let's say we in the living room.
Yeah.
Like,
together in just y'all pajamas, or you're just getting out. I'm trying to play the mood right so our listeners, the after dark, the after darkers can
okay.
understand the concept.
Okay. So
You got to set it up.
bam.
Just
6
like
o'clock,
how
we all home.
Just
Everybody
how Jill
home.
set it up. We got to set this up.
Okay.
You got to set the play up. Come on, Phil Jackson.
Everybody home. I done went to our bar because we have a bar at home. I done got us poured a couple of shots. We got him. I go take a shower. He go take a shower. And then, because we don't necessarily have to take showers together. That's cool.
Yeah.
Depends on what the mood is. But a regular night is just like, you go, I go, whatever. So back into the living room. We got the music going.
And this is him coming out the shower. He don't even know what's going on.
Right.
He got the soap scrubs. He got the soap scrubs all in his eyes. Like, oh man, I'm hearing some music. What's going on out there? Like,
yes.
Okay.
And Queen, what's her name? Queen Nasia.
Queen Nasia.
Whatever.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
I like her.
Really? Really?
I like her.
Queen Nasia? First of all, she ain't no damn. Well, she's a queen because she's a woman. Yeah, so I give her that.
But
Bitch can't sing.
Karma go hard.
I honestly think, sorry for getting off topic, guys,
I know.
but I honestly think that, sometimes there's songs that's made for people's voices.
I agree.
And she can't sing.
Neither can Beyonce.
Beyonce never could sing to me.
Yeah.
I'm glad you think. See, that's why we
I've always said that she can't sing.
She can hold a tune.
She can, but her songs are obviously made for people who don't have to take deep breaths within their songs.
Yeah.
So if she wouldn't have sung a Mariah Carey joint, she'd sound like what's his name, Ice JJ Fish.
Ooh, yes. Yes. I've been telling people for years, like.
Well, back to the backstory. So he comes out
Yes.
he come out the shower like boom, music's playing, candles lit, the couple of candles. That means 4 to 6 candles are lit. Wine is pouring after the shot was in the shower, so his pores is open.
Yes.
So that's helping him out essentially opening his pores. He come out now. He got the highs, not the highs, but the what they call them, the cold bump, the goosebumps on his body. He's like, whoa, what's going on?
Here you go, baby.
Okay.
Give him a glass of wine. Let's do red. Yeah. Cab. We're gonna do a Cabernet.
Okay.
So got that going.
You don't want to be too dry.
Not too
dry. A little wet. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, of
the
course.
drink. Nah, guys.
No pun intended.
I mean, always.
I'm
Goddamn
more
me.
than guys. We already there.
Right.
Somebody make mac and cheese. I was getting ready.
So yes, got the wine going. We sipping, and I straddle him. We start kissing. I'm touching on his chest, going all the way down to his stomach, and then bam, there you go. We start eating,
Desserts.
sucking. No.
Desserts.
Oh, if you want to call it that. I mean, shit, yeah. I'm a dessert if you want to call it that.
We know what kind of animal you would be back in the day.
What?
Before people.
I'm eating everybody. But yes, no, because there is more to foreplay than just like
Yes. Yes.
oral sex.
Right,
Yes,
right,
Most
right.
people, when they think of foreplay, like that's
Right,
all it
right,
is.
right.
Like, oh yeah.
I don't
eating
see,
it.
and that's crazy because like when somebody first asked me about foreplay, I was like, yo, what the hell does that mean? Like, and the whole time I didn't know I was doing it.
Right.
Because my thing is, okay, so
Setting the mood is foreplay.
Well, let me tell you what your boy situation is going to look like. You know what I mean? So I'm the type of person, if it's cold outside, we got the fireplace lit.
Yes.
If it's hot outside, we got the fans on. No AC. All right? There's a reason for that. Okay. Now that I got that out there. Why y'all both say
It was cold that night.
Look, she getting it. She getting it. So
Like,
when
damn,
that
it's
sweat,
kinda hot in here.
yeah, gotta take that coat off. Yeah. And then when the sweat starts dripping, that fan hits it. It's cold.
Oh.
When that water dripping down, not that water, but the sweat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because you
just
remember what happens in heat. Your pores open when it's hot.
True.
You know what I mean?
True.
When it's cold, they close. In the mixture. Yeah. Yeah. But anyways, so when it's
You should
when
have
it's-
seen that little head thing he just did, like how Q do. like,
yeah.
Q's.
So-
Shout out to the Q's. Vegas.
So y'all stupid. Y'all are stupid. So so with that being said, I got the music playing definitely. In my place that I have in my townhome, I got candles leading all the way up the stairs.
See,
Might have some roses going on in the midst of
depending
that
on
right
who
there.
you is.
Yeah, depending on who you is. You got to be somebody special for this. 'Cause I don't do foreplay with just anybody. You got to be somebody special. So you got the candles leading up to the stairs all the way to the bathtub. Now, if you're coming over my house, it's important for you to take a bath. I don't care if you take a bath before you left you left your fucking house. You're gonna take a bath in my house because I needs to know if it's clean.
Yes.
Because my foreplay game is like Sizzlers. I'm going to town. Buffet style. No silverware.
Uh-oh. Do you at least got a napkin?
Nope, I'm eating like the Indian people.
Damn, okay.
On the floor with my hands.
Right on. Okay.
But with that being said, depending on the type of person it is, depending on their background, that music will be allocated to their age bracket. Let's say it like that.
Okay.
So where I'm at right now, I can definitely play like to kind of get the mood going. Let's say, give me an age range, and then I'll tell you the song that I'll play.
30. Between 20 and 30.
Between 20 and 30?
Or 25 and 30.
Okay.
25 and 30. Really? Between 25 and 30? Like, that's,
Okay,
that,
okay.
You play Chris Brown with them.
With
No
pretty
offense,
much.
Jill. No offense.
No.
Jill. I know you old
Yeah, I
school.
about to say.
But not all women are.
But no, because we done
I'm
saw her.
Marvin Gaye.
Exactly. We saw her
Earth,
record.
That's because she
Fire.
grew up around her grandmama. All right.
So
We already know she done been around her grandmama.
Yeah.
All right.
My mama.
Your mama and your grandmama. The
So-
baby
Yeah,
back in the
aunties and them.
days, baby.
Okay.
Baby back in the days. This song right here. This how your mama was made. Like,
But low key.
but
You can't go wrong with Teddy P.
Teddy Pendergrass.
Listen.
But see, that's why I said it depends on the age bracket because like even the age bracket and the race of that girl, she might not even know
Yeah.
that type of
That
music.
is true.
So like,
That
so
is
say for instance, if it was like a white girl, you got to play NSYNC.
Damn.
Are you serious?
Gone?
Gone perfectly.
See, I knew what song
Yeah.
to play.
Depending on the race, it would naturally stimulate her.
What's some more?
You can do
Nick
um,
Lachey? Like, did he go solo?
98 degrees. Yeah, 98 degrees. I'm trying to
Yeah.
really think about it. What's that girl that won the?
Or you probably can't go wrong. Or is Justin Timberlake too?
No, Justin Timberlake's
urban?
perfect. No, he's perfect.
Yeah, he's a good
perfect.
little crossover. He
Yeah,
can
yeah.
he can-
Love
he can-
feature love sex
Okay.
sounds. You could definitely play like
Okay,
6 through
okay.
12.
What about Robin Thicke?
You could play Robin Thicke too. She knows about him.
Because he on.
He's on the both sides. He's on the fence between them knowing about him, but between that age range, I'll say like 32 and up would know about him, not 30 and below.
And John B is.
John B is
No,
way
that's
too
straight.
old.
That's straight R&B though.
Yeah,
Like they
yeah,
wouldn't.
yeah.
They wouldn't probably vibe to that.
So like that's what that race of women, you know, with black women, you could play damn near anything. You know what I mean? You could play. your
Okay, what
Teddy
about Spanish
Pendergrass.
women?
I mean, with Spanish women, you can still play some of the
Yeah.
black music, but depending on because
depend
like
on
you
her.
already know how I told you about some Hispanic people, and this is definitely true. You got three types of Hispanics. You got the Hispanic people, and you got the white Hispanic people, and you got the black Hispanic people.
True.
So
True.
depending on if you're a black guy dating, you're definitely dating a black Hispanic woman.
True.
Yeah,
True,
I mean,
true, true.
that's I've never seen.
So
a
that
Hispanic
means like
Hispanic.
she's gonna know about the
She's
R&B,
gonna know about
black
the R&B, but it won't be too. The genre won't be too deep. It'll probably be like in the midst of 2010 and up.
Yeah.
Now
yeah.
some
Bobby
girls
B.
know about Donnell Jones, know about John B, know about H Town. Some of them know about that kind of music.
Well,
But-
you can't go wrong with. I mean, knocking the boots. Like
Exactly.
everyone knows that song.
But
so,
but
yeah.
going back to what I was saying, so like with me, I have the music playing. Now, before you come to my house, I already got a picture in my mind. You can't come over to my house without heels on. You can't come to my house without a nice outfit on. Your hair got to be done, all of that stuff. Because remember, when you come over to my house, it's coming off as you're coming upstairs. You're going straight into the top. I'm going to give you that bath because I need to make sure that every crevice,
bathing.
I'm bathing her. Treating her like a queen.
So
She's your
Does
queen
she
to be.
So
royal
bark
penis
like a
is-
dog. You guys are ridiculous.
The royal penis is clean, Your Highness.
but low
If y'all
key,
ain't never seen Coming to America,
I'm taking y'all black card
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
What the
And you
fuck?
would never get it
but
back.
what were you
Right.
saying, Jill?
I was saying, so do you tell the young woman that like
No, she doesn't
Dress
know about
this
that. I
way?
said, yeah. Before you come in my house, I'm like, make sure you got a pair of heels on and you got a nice outfit on. Your hair is done. Yeah, it's a reason for every intricate detail that I'm telling you. So when you're coming over my house, like instantly when you come upstairs, you're gonna already be seduced. You're meeting at the door with a flower. All right.
Okay.
Now this is me playing it out in my mind
Okay,
of how
okay.
the perfect foreplay will go. All the time it ain't like this.
Because now you're getting into her mental.
Now I'm
Right,
getting
right,
into her,
right.
Yeah.
and that's what you want
Yeah.
to do. You want to
Yeah.
mentally stimulate her.
Yeah.
So as
'Cause
she's
that's
walking
more.
up,
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah,
as she
yeah.
walking up the stairs, you have another flower in your hand, and you hitting the back of her calves, and she's walking up the stairs, so she can feel the vibrations of the earth. Because guess where that flower came from?
The earth.
Thank you. I like
Earth.
that.
With an F.
Earth. As the text, be Earth.
Earth
And
is
then,
closed right now. just
So
so
by the
y'all
time
know.
she gets upstairs, you got the candles leading all the way. You stupid. We're on quarantine. So by the time you go up the stairs and then up my second flight of stairs, there's a lot of stairs, guys. I'm just
It
letting you know
is.
this.
It is. Low key.
You get to the candles lead to the bathroom. From there, I will undress you. Now it won't be with my hands. Just letting you guys know that.
Oh,
Yeah, got to keep it sexually going, right? It's foreplay.
okay.
So,
But you still ain't finna touch her.
no, I'm not finna touch her.
So now that's
It's killing her.
Yeah,
It's killing her
that's
because
a
she's like,
turn
yo,
on.
like
Like-
how is he doing this? Like I ain't never had this done. But anyways, so then you get into the tub, and then that's when you got the bubbles and all of that
Mm-hmm.
stuff going. We got some healing powers and some, what do you call that? The CBD oil in the tub
That-
too. We want to
oh,
naturally relax the body. That or hemp
Lavender?
oil. Is it hemp oil?
You
Or?
can't go wrong with lavender.
Lavender.
But there's something else that is used.
But you want to
on
use
a
something
more
that'll
sexual-
purposely relax her body.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's made perfectly for that. So then
I mean, vanilla. Is no,
that too. You put some cinnamon sticks up in that bad boy too.
don't do that.
Why? Oh, to burn.
Probably. Shit.
That's when you know you're dealing with a poop hut. If it burns,
Oh my God, no!
if it burns, fella, I just saved y'all life, fellas. You hear me? I'm just letting you know.
Don't listen to all of his advice, y'all.
She's like,
Especially when
ouch.
it comes to the
Get out her
Ouch,
house.
ouch, let me.
If she say ouch,
Right,
it's like,
what's
yo,
going
what's
on?
gonna- is that the blue waffle? Whoa, what the
Okay.
I ain't got no syrup, girl. You got to get up out of here. No, I was just messing. Just play it. So she gets in the tub, right? Then that's when you touch her. It's best to have the soft scrub glove on. So you're physically not touching her with your hand still. You're still not physically touching her. And you just gently, hit her back, hit her legs, hit her chest area, stimulate her while kissing
But
on
not
her.
being like a complete perv.
Exactly.
Like,
while
rubbing these
lightly kissing her. But you remember your hand is in a glove, so you can't really do that kind of stuff.
So your hand is in a glove.
Your hand is in a glove.
But you
yeah.
can still be a perv.
In my version, in my mind.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
That's why I'm saying
see,
don't be a perv. Like,
I
don't be a
You gotta leave them people alone. See me picture your bumps? Anyways.
I'm just saying.
Anyways. So by the time you do this,
Perv is life.
I will lightly dry her off. So you're getting dried off with the towel, and then you're also getting dried off with the air as well.
Pat dry.
And yeah, exactly.
Pat dry,
And then from there, it's the Hunger Games.
Damn, may
And
the
I'm from
odds
District-
forever be in your favor.
That's right. District 12, motherfucker.
Frontiers tribute.
But your ass is the peace sign. I will represent my district. My name is KingStevenJ,
Dude, finna represent.
and I will represent for the men.
If you in it, represent it.
I'm just letting you know.
Shit, if you in it, represent it.
By the time she leaves, she will call her friend and say, "Thank God, I am free at last." No. But obviously, foreplay serves as a physical and emotional purpose, helping preparing both mind and body for sex. Many women need to be kissed, hugged, and caressed to create lubrication in the vagina, which is important for comfortable intercourse.
Yeah.
So if you guys didn't know that, that's why foreplay is fucking important.
Yes.
Because you don't want to go in there, Sierra Desert Dry.
Bad night.
Because it's going to be like
That's
that cinnamon stick. It's going to burn.
It's gonna burn. Usher status.
I would add on to your after the bath and all the pat down, dry, all that stuff.
Yeah.
You should have a massage in there.
Yes.
That's perfect. And maybe
Guys,
warm,
look at that.
And
Look at that.
warm the oils up just a little bit.
Look at that, guys. That's how you know you had a good
Yeah.
foreplay.
You gotta
scene in your
rub
head when
like
add on
you a
top of it.
kappa.
You gotta rub like a kappa,
Yeah.
like how they do that little dance.
Yeah. You gotta
Yeah.
rub
Warm
it
it
like
up.
that. Yes.
And then
Yeah.
Make
And then you
sure
got
your
your stick in your hand. You just hit it with the stick.
No, he said, wait a minute. No. Goddamn. You gonna get a charge.
Got that candy cane stick in there. She's a queen.
that boy good.
I like him. He good. Yeah. Sexual chocolate.
But for real, sexual chocolate.
Yeah. But I mean, like I want to say, like with foreplay, honestly, it's got to lead up. So like, if we talk about when we talk about this episode with the sex tape, watching porn with your spouses, I heavily think, like I said, I think it's important just due to the fact that you guys can definitely be educated on both ends. And then on top of that, I think that your spouse or the person that you're with will feel comfortable, like not doing it on your own, but they'll feel comfortable, like, hey, what do you think we should do tonight? Oh, let's watch this flick, see if we can get some interesting things going on. Well, do you have any ideas of what you want to watch? Yeah, you know what I mean? And then it's
I used to like
Right?
what was her name? Ayana Angel and Lexington Steele.
He's still around, but she ain't.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she done been.
Yeah. That's my age.
Yeah,
My
man.
age.
Yeah, man. Lex is still around.
Oh.
My dude is Wesley Pipes.
Oh, is that the one that used to talk,
that's
like talk shit? Yeah.
Grab throat.
Yeah.
Ram.
Suck that dick, bitch. Yeah, I know you like that. He had. I think
That
he was
dude
actually
was the
from like
most-
Alabama or Mississippi, but he had like a Cali accent, like when he
That
was
dude
talking
was like
shit.
the most
like,
savage.
Yeah.
Upon
The
West
savage.
Coast.
Yeah.
Like he was a savage. So, but like I said, I think
I heard
that
he got
with-
some.
He probably
Like-
got rid of it by now.
Oh no.
It's
Like,
that long-term Jeopardy one.
mhm.
Yeah. Well, if Magic Johnson get over it, he could definitely get over it. I know their money ain't the same, but
Don't get me
they
started.
could have the same doctors in Columbia. I'm just saying.
Uh,
But like I was saying, like with the whole sex tapes and the foreplay, I think that something that can lead up to that, or like if you're starting the day out, is dealing with the sexting.
yeah.
I think that the sexting leading up to that can catch interest because you can be at your desk at work.
Hold on, real quick. What about making a tape? Like making a sex tape?
Okay, let's rewind this. Let's go into
Yeah,
this.
like
Whoa,
let's
whoa,
go back.
whoa,
Let's go back a
whoa.
little.
I don't know.
Like it's one thing you watching a porno that's production team and all that good shit, but making your own porno.
And seeing what you done wrong.
True. Or what you doing right.
Your
Like, ooh,
your girl
shit.
pointing that out like, yo, this is where you was doing it good.
So we're gonna run the tapes back. This
Yeah.
is the play from last night. You see right here in this part right here when you did this?
Yeah.
No go.
Nah. That's when the desert was starting to come out.
Right. Like it was hurting because I
Yeah.
wasn't.
Yeah, I was
I
like,
didn't
even
like
wet.
it. I didn't like it at all. I didn't like it.
it didn't hurt in a good type of way.
Right.
It
Like
hurt
I was
really.
kind
Like,
of dry.
I was like, yo, should I go to the doctor's office? Should I go to the hospital?
Shit.
This is the reason why you're in the hospital? Yeah.
Yeah. Dry.
Dried as hell. Like
Tore. Shit.
The
radiation
Sahara.
dry.
Yeah. Shit.
But no, I think like making a tape is actually pretty interesting. I would honestly say, ladies, I need you to hear me out on this. Is when you're going over to a male's house, like it's best if you inspect that room before, have him go to the bathroom, wipe himself down, just make up an excuse, and then have him go into the bathroom and then look around that room, make sure there is no cameras or anything in that room. unless
Both
it's
parties
a-
got to be
exactly
consenting on that.
exactly.
On that.
It has to be a mutual agreement thing because.
Yeah.
I mean, you could be shown to the team in a quick, fast, and a hurry.
Yes. I'm telling. Let me.
That could have helped that old girl at that from the after dark.
Listen, let me tell y'all a story because that happened to me. That happened to me. Not necessarily like the sex tape status, but like pictures. And okay, I'm gonna try to like speed it up, but I'm long winded. So let's rewind. I was like
Coronavirus.
19.
Coronavirus is real. Short breath. Short winded.
Oh, too soon.
Too soon. We'll wait till it's over with. We'll bring that joke back.
No. But I was 19. I was in the Navy, and I was chopping it up with this guy. We had started having relations. I think I had sent him some pictures. He might have took some pictures during our little session. And fast forward, like maybe a week later, my homeboy, who I came, like, when I say came to the Navy with, like, we met at the hotel that night before we did our little second swear-in and whatever, like, because they have you, like, stay away from home and whatever. But anyways, so, like, we got on the plane together to boot camp. So, like, we had bonded because, like, oh, shit, you from Oak Cliff, I'm from North Dallas, blah, 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 blah. Like, we was cool. So, once we got out of boot camp and went across the street to where our schools were, that's when we can kind of be ourselves. So I was talking to this one guy and blah, blah, blah. So anyways, he told me, he was like, Warren, oh boy, Tryon, like, we was standing in line and he was like, he had his phone up and I looked at his phone and he showed me, I saw like, it looked like you. It was like, you talking to him or whatever? I was like, yeah. He was like, man, like, he's showing your pictures. Like, I'm like, wow. So I confronted him about it. He was like, well, shit, you shouldn't have sent it to me. Like, you should have let me.
This
like,
is why it's vitally important that y'all don't send no dick pics. You don't send no dick pics, and girls, you don't send no pictures of your body.
Like, none. It's not even worth it.
If they want some pictures, I say Megan Thee Stallion said the best. You better send some pictures of somebody else's titties. Meg, I'm serious. And guys, you better send pictures of somebody else's penis.
Shit, send that shit through Snapchat.
Don't feel, don't even do that. Because you can still get screenshot.
Well,
it'll alert you.
It depends on how you send it.
It'll alert you. But you'll still get screenshot. Yeah. Yeah. Like,
I think if
dude holding on to my picture, he got
you're
another
going
phone.
to do that,
right.
I feel like if you're going to do that though, don't have your face in there.
At least.
And no
identifying
marks.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have tattoos, a birthmark, a dimple, a freckle, that people know, oh, that's so freckle on the left boot. Don't
on the left boot.
If too many people know about it, then she obviously
that's a problem.
That's
true. A problem.
Like, damn, that's Tia right there.
Damn, Tia, ho. We already know who she is. but on some real serious stuff, ladies and gents, it's just like, don't send. If somebody asks me to send a picture of my stuff, I'm like, man, you better come over here and see it yourself.
Right.
You know, and then you call people out on your bullshit, because I'm gonna say 9 times out of 10 they gonna fail, and they gonna be like, yeah, I just playing. I just joking.
You nasty.
Yeah,
You
right.
nasty. Like, okay, then don't play with me.
Yeah.
Right.
You done did this yourself. So, but in all serious, man, like, if you're going over to some dude's house or you're going over to some female's house, just make sure you guys watch out for any kind of cameras or camcorders.
Because people be on bullshit.
Yeah.
Like,
and then if you see a laptop up, just close a laptop. You know what I mean? And if they refuse for that laptop to be up, just say, I just don't want to do this with you. I'm dipping out. I don't feel comfortable.
Right.
Because in any kind of situation, you just want to make sure that you're safe. You're safe all the way. Not only just using the condom, but you want to be safe as far as, your humility.
And dignity.
Your
like,
dignity and humility. You just want to make sure that you're safe, period. So I really think that. But going into the next segment, like I said, what I think is important as far as, like, if you're going to paint the perfect picture, you got foreplay, you got the porn that you watch with your couple. So let's just put it like this. Like, if they were watching porn the day before and it was like, well, let's try this tomorrow. Like, the anticipation is already going to be there. So how do you build it up? We already talked about the foreplay, right? So how will we do it? Like, if we woke up in the morning, the next morning, right, ladies, and then we went to work. You're obviously at your desk. Right. I'm obviously doing my thing. How can I turn you on about sexting? Like, what would be some good?
Tell me you want to eat me from the back or some shit.
God damn. I mean,
like, what the fuck? Like, shit, as soon as I get home.
All right, we already know my co-host is straight to the point.
Straight to the motherfucking point.
She ain't paying y'all a picture. She just like, oh, bow, here's the picture.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I'm the kind of person, I like the element of mystery.
Yeah, you gotta slowly bring it in.
So it's just like, you gotta, like, I'm thinking like, wait, what are you talking about? I know what you're talking about, but you didn't say, like, like them 90s R&B songs. Like, they're not saying like how Chris Brown talking about put your panties to the side. Like, dang, okay, that's what you want to do.
Right.
Yeah. That's Christina right there.
But,
I'm like this. I'm a Capricorn. I came here to get married.
But you know,
I
talk
know
about,
it's good when you start speaking Spanish.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
But I'm like Trina, like,
you know what I'm saying? Peaches and cream, like peaches and cream, like you kind of alluding to it, but you ain't telling me grandma to da 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 da.
Yeah,
but it's like, damn, I know what you gonna do.
I'm trying to be like Cupid.
No,
Cupid.
Like I said, I'm like Trina.
Yeah, see, that's
and yes, dick sucking comes quite natural because I'm the baddest bitch. Who's bad? Hey,
man, this you guys.
But dick sucking come quite natural.
So I'm gonna put it like this. Painting the perfect picture. I'm gonna go to jail because we already talked to Christina. She's straight to the goddamn point. She ain't painting no painting with a twist kind of picture whatsoever. She's like,
no,
here's the
I will
finished product.
text my husband like, I can't wait to get home so I can XYZ. Like, that's it. And sorry you at
Wait,
work
what's
and now you
his-
got a
what's
hard
Always on the
What's
top.
his response?
Tonight I'm on the bottom.
Bet.
He be like,
We are trading
half
I
time,
think cool.
he's saying SMH because it's like, really, I'm at work. Like,
Right.
now I got to stand over here for a minute.
Yeah.
Because my dick is on hard.
You just been on your break. Like, hold on.
Say,
I forgot.
Sorry,
something.
not sorry.
Forgot something to go.
say, I got a spot on my pants. I got to wipe it off. Say, I got a little spot on my pants. Damn it.
Not sorry.
But so Jill, what do you think would be like from the point of the text message, you like, and you put the phone down, like, and you put the phone down, like, like, you know, like how,
Three of them.
like, because to me, I think when it comes to sexting, I think that you should obviously build the picture. I mean, there's gonna be guys just like corny, like, hey, I can't wait to get home to rip the clothes off of you.
Yeah.
Like, yo, like, come on.
Like,
What do you want for dinner? Because dessert is you. Like, come on down, guys. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be sending no text
You
messages.
corny. I can't do
You
it.
can't
You
be,
too corny.
you can't be
too
sending
corny.
no text messages.
You
like
corny.
that.
I can't do it.
Yeah, you can't
That
be
ain't
doing
right.
that.
Try again.
You can't be doing that at all.
please don't.
Not,
Oh
not
my
at all.
God.
So come on, Jill. Tell us what you would do.
I mean, but if someone were to send something to me, or if I were to send something to somebody,
No, if they were sent to you, like, what kind of messages would you want to receive off the top of the dome? In all honesty.
shoot. I mean,
What do you like? So what do you want to hear?
Okay, while she's thinking over
Yeah,
there,
let me
I'm just gonna
think for
go
a
ahead and
second.
go with me. So, like,
Yeah,
you know, to me, it's like executing the perfect game, and I'm wearing a 2-4. I'm young Kobe Bryant, the Black Mamba, and I'm thinking about ways to send this text message out. Depending on our conversations, that's what I would bring up. So the first conversation is like, Queen, and that's all I'm writing. I ain't writing nothing else after that because I want to see what the response is, right? So after that response is like, you know, what are you doing? They tell me what they're doing. All right. I want to truth or dare. That's what I'm hitting you with next. And most likely they're not going to say truth because it's over the damn. It's a text message. They're going to say dare, right?
Usually.
So dare is, I dare you to take your panties off, put them on your desk, and send me a picture of them.
Ooh.
Right.
What type of
And
panties?
then no. You never want to ask the question because that's going to prolong you into a dead end conversation. You just don't need to go there.
Because you can lead with that one and then be like, well, shit, take them off. And you can lead with the second one. I mean, like you could follow up with the second one. Like lead with, okay, like what kind of panties you got on, and then
Nah.
take them off.
Nah.
Let me see.
Nah.
Let me see it.
Straight to the point. We don't do that over here. Straight to the point. You just killed.
Sorry.
So you take a picture. You know, you got it on the desk, and then from there, it's like, what else are you gonna do for me while they sitting on your desk? And then it's for her to open that imagination up. And then she might hit you back with some questions and stuff. Sorry, with questions as well, right? So when you get the questions back, basically what you want to try to do is you want to feed it to the point to where her mind is essentially stimulated the whole time during the conversation. And it's to the point to where she cannot physically work. Like, you know, you hit that objective. If she texts you, like, yo, I cannot work right now. You got me dying over here. You see what I'm saying? So that's how you want to build up the sexting in that case. So when you get to the house, you already know your objective is to set up the whole perfect day. You guys watch the porn together the night before, right? And then you're sexting her right now. Like, everything is going well. She's obviously on point. She's obviously ready. By the time she gets home, she has no idea what's going on. Your car is already in the parking spot, so she know you home. She come in the house, she's like, oh, man, now I got to have sex with this dude. I am tired, but she doesn't know what you have planned. So that's when that foreplay kicks in. So what I'm asking you, Jill, on how to set that perfect, I'm basically Shaq right now. I just placed you with the perfect alley-oop as far as explaining that. So the ball is in the air. All you got to do is dunk it right now. So from point A, already with B and C set up, what kind of text do you need to receive to get you ready to be off of work, thinking about it the whole drive home, and you get home, you're just like, wow. What do you need to receive to get you to that point?
so when I get home,
No. Girl, did you hear my question?
No, I heard what you said. I heard what you
can't
said.
tell.
I heard what you said.
Lord.
I mean, I don't know. Like, if we have, I don't know, maybe we have code, like secret agent code like words or code phrases.
Yeah.
Like.
But just say y'all 5 weeks in.
5 weeks in.
And there's no code. And he just straight raw.
Shit, that could be too soon.
Nah.
5 weeks in?
Nah.
A month of some change.
That's a month of some change. You got to understand these times.
Shit, like 10 cents.
Nah, about
That's
30.
the change.
About,
Shit, 2 cents.
nah,
probably.
it's a month and 69 cents.
Okay.
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 We can't do Kim Parker on that. No.
How nasty though.
Oh,
I mean, I guess just kind of telling me, but I don't even know.
So I'll take it like this. You like the type of person since you like. I guess you say like you guys are Aries, so you're a chaser. Blah blah blah. Whatever. Da 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 da. You like to be told.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen?
Yeah.
So what do we call that? Submissive.
Straight up.
Oh, low key submissive.
No, because
That's
this
low-key
is the thing, though.
low key submissive.
If you need to be told what to do,
Let me clear this right now.
What?
If this is a true alpha male, not a beta male fronting to be an alpha,
yeah,
there's a difference. But if it's a true alpha male,
you're gonna be submissive.
of course.
So why did you block the question when I just said it? When we just gave you the answer?
Because
like no,
No,
like-
because that's too broad.
I still want to
it's not broad because we're talking about one specific subject.
What do you want to read when you open up your phone
Exactly.
and see this text message from Jimmy?
It's got to be
Like-
something, Jimmy. Lord Jesus. Sorry, guys. But in all honesty, he has to send you something to get you to that point because you're not going to be thinking about it. You're going to be thinking about work. And then when you getting off of work, you're going to be thinking about work. So the objective of the game is to get you concentrated solely on him and what he's going to do to you. So you got to have something like
I mean,
some
I guess
signals.
if he says something about having like an appetite to
Why can't somebody just
like to.
Why they can't be straight out?
I
Why-
mean, they could.
I think you nervous. Are
I'm
you
not
nervous?
nervous because I don't know. Like, I'm not nervous.
You,
can't tell.
you know what I think
But-
it is? I got it. She told what was her age again?
No,
we
she's
can't
26.
say.
that's not even
She's
the.
26. She's not experienced enough.
If that's what you think.
I'm-
But I ain't gonna
listen.
air my-
I
ain't
mean,
gonna air my
shoot, because
stuff
we
out
asking you
all
straight
the
questions.
way.
You can't even come up with an answer right now. You
I'm
like,
saying, okay, so you don't want to.
No, because
you don't want
I-
to read a text message that say like, "I can't wait to get home so I can bend you over and eat that pussy from the back."
that like that's solid. That
Okay, then.
that's what to
But
say.
she said she has to be told. So in order for
So if you-
and,
if-
and this is my issue with texting some people. You know, when I was back when I would text certain people, and this is how I learned about what I just told you about like people like women that want to be like in the place to be told what they're gonna do, and that's what kind of like killed because like it's like when a woman wants you to continue the conversation just due to the fact that you kind of kill it dies out. So like I just stopped texting a person, like I'm just like done with it. So yeah, and that's why I was saying like in essence, it's like with your conversation, you kind of want to be told what you want to be done to you within the messages to kind of get you to that point to where you're ready and you're going home and you think about it, right?
Yeah, because I think it's the fact of like the fact that the person on the opposite end, so he is thinking of me in that way. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that you're thinking of me and what you want to do to me,
Exactly.
like,
But-
so it's like if you tell me, like,
So you feed off of what people. If a guy has to approach you in the first place, because you're not going to approach a guy.
no, that's not true. That's not true. I will approach a guy. Like if I see him and I like him and everything, I'm like, ooh, okay. Like I'll go up to him like, hey, like how's it going? Da-da-da. I'll start a little conversation.
But as far as
That's not
text
a-
message,
As far as text message, I'll text him first. I'm not like he got to hit me up first before I reply. No.
like,
Yeah.
If I'm
Like,
thinking
yeah,
about him,
yeah.
I might shoot like, hey, like,
Hey, what's up?
how's your day going? Da-da-da. Like,
so let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
If he hits you out of nowhere, it's like come to my house with some heels on. That's it.
It depends on where y'all at.
No, it don't. Don't think about that because we already said we a month of some change in. You're changing the spectrum of this.
You could be talking to, like you could be.
This is dealing in
with
the
somebody.
this is dealing in the format of this conversation. Don't take it outside of that.
Okay.
It don't need to be
Okay.
going that.
so we're not gonna
So
put. We're not,
everything is
we're not gonna put
everything
a-
is everything.
This
We're
is-
not gonna put a time frame on it. We're
This
just gonna say
is
you
the
guys are
sexting.
comfortable.
Yeah, we're in the sexting
and
stage.
your sexual
Yeah, we're in-
interactions.
Okay, okay.
You're comfortable there.
We're sexting right now.
Okay.
Come to my house with some heels on. What would be your reply?
But will my reply
Yeah.
be?
Yeah. Damn, she's speechless.
You know what is this line? You know, and I was like,
What would my mind be?
What it gonna be?
What would be?
Menage a trois.
What would your answer be? What would
What
be your
time?
response?
Like
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
On the dot.
If I'll be
And
there.
it's
You know what I'm
drop
saying? Like
Cruising the streets.
the thing is, it's like if I'm coming to your house with some heels. Again, I don't want to overanalyze it.
Yeah.
But it's just like, are we going out? Like what? Like
He said, "Come to my," and this is the part people don't listen. "Come to my house with heels and nothing else on." That was the message that was sent to
I
you,
thought you
and
just
you
said
said,
some heels on.
"No. You didn't hear the quote. You didn't hear the question."
I didn't hear the whole thing.
I said, "What happened if he texts you and said, come to my house with some heels on and nothing else on?"
I mean, what time of the year? Like, what?
Why is she so goddamn analytical
Because
right
if
now?
it's right now,
if it's-
ain't nobody finna be walking around in no damn trench coat. The fuck? Oh my gosh.
Christina.
you know, it's daylight savings, so it's
Okay.
gonna be bright outside at 7.
Let's take out all of the
Long
norm.
days
This is dealing with
and
sexting.
short nights, goddamn.
This is dealing with sexting. The guy says, "Come to my house with heels on and nothing else."
Okay.
What would be your response? You said my response would be what time,
Okay.
Right.
right? If I was a female and I know that he sent me this message, I know automatically we're sexting. So I'm going to play along. I'm not going to say what time. What kind of heels do you want me to have on? I'm going, yes, because
Did
you
she-
want to be able to stimulate it. It's building the foreplay. You have to paint the picture.
But what
You're
if I ain't got
directly
them
there.
heels? If he come up with
If
some
you know
heels
how
that
to-
I ain't got,
It don't matter. You're playing the scene.
but then when I get there, he
You
gonna be
too
like,
analytical, sis. Like you're going too
I mean,
far.
I don't.
You're reading into it.
I mean, you could play off the what time.
You know what, guys?
You could.
Guys, this is gonna be some boring foreplay. over
No,
here.
it's not.
No,
He
you could
tripping.
play off the what time.
like,
you know what I'm saying?
shit.
Like what time is it? It's like okay, like
8 o'clock
No, we just said 7.
or 7 o'clock.
if you said 7 o'clock,
And then,
Then
you
I'm
said-
gonna
and what
be
was
there
your-
at
what
7
was-
o'clock.
And your response was, "I'm gonna be there." So what he gonna say after that?
you don't even need to say nothing because you don't say something when I get here at the door. Like
Yes.
I already know.
But see, you're killing the part of the sexting. That wasn't even sex. That was regular text messaging. That wasn't even
Oh,
sexting.
well, shit. Okay.
That's what I'm talking. That's what I'm alluding to.
Damn, I ain't got time to be sexting. I guess that's what that is.
But that's the part of the segment. Like
Like,
that's what I said. Since you're straight to the point.
I am. Like, I ain't got time.
Christina type person comes to the house. She just been over like, huh?
Like, what's up?
Like,
Like,
where you want me at?
like, shit.
Here, front door. The front door open.
Right here. This
Are
is
you
where we at.
hungry? Did you eat?
While you hitting from the back, ring the doorbell. Ding dong.
Let me
Ding
take
dong.
off your clothes.
Oh my. Oh my gosh.
Shit, what?
Christina playing. There's a meeting in my bedroom. All in the back.
Where's the lie, though? Like, where's the motherfucking lie?
Christina straight to the point.
Straight
Me,
I'm too old for
see,
it.
this is why we're opposites. Because me, I'm not straight to the point. I'm building up that goddamn story. There's got to be a storyline. So when you going home and your hair is all fucked up, lipstick all up to your nose, you know what I mean? You get into your car and you biting your lip like, wow, that was one hell of
That
an
was
evening.
beautiful.
You know what I mean?
was beautiful.
It's not like Christina version where he be getting, when a dude get in the car, be like, "Yep, hey girl, what you doing?"
He does not know me. I'm a Gemini, first off. If y'all have ever been with a Gemini, like,
It's quick, straight to the
no, it
point.
ain't. That clearly, Jillian, have you had a Gemini before?
Christina said, "With me, it's ready to make
I've
make
not.
mac and cheese,
I've not.
No.
instant grits."
Now you gonna have to
The packets.
stir. You have to stir that shit. No.
The packets, just add water.
No, this ain't no microwave grits. Goddamn.
This is a Marie Callender's TV dinner.
I'm gonna take my time. I'll take my time.
Now she lying to y'all. Guys.
I'm not
She
for
can't
real.
keep it-
Like,
She can't
okay.
even keep it 100 now. Y'all just heard her foreplay and her sexting. I ain't got time to sext.
Shit. Sometimes I
get
be
it.
tired.
Give
I
it
be
to me,
tired.
babe.
Just get
Give it
it.
to me, baby. I'm tired. Shit, I be at work all day. Shit, the fuck. Okay.
Oh my gosh, man. Terrible. But like I said, I think it's vitally important. And this is why I played the game with you, Joe. Because from a woman's perspective, I think that some women, and I'm not gonna say all women, some women need to keep the game interesting. Like if he's texting you and you have a feeling, you as a woman have the notion and the sense, the keen sense that you know that this conversation is gonna die based off of what he's talking about, the conversation is going to go from 10 characters, or I'm going to say 35 characters to 15 characters to 2 to 1. You see what I'm saying? You don't want it to be that way. You want it to be 35, 35, 35, 35 the whole time. So that's what I'm saying, like to keep it appealing, because at the end of the day, if I'm dealing with work and you tell me, oh, I want you to come home and get in the shower and take your clothes off when you put the clothes on and be here at 8 o'clock, I'm like, okay, I'm going back to work. You know what I mean? But if I got a text message that's got me going on for the whole damn day, you see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Then obviously I'm like essentially mind stimulated.
Yeah.
I'm internally stimulated, and I'm thinking about like, oh my God, what is she gonna do to me when I get home? Because like I might want to stop by the park and get a quick 2-minute run in because I gotta take a shower anyway. But I gotta build up this stamina right quick because I'm tired. Stop by Starbucks and getting 2 shots of espresso. You see what I'm saying? And that's what the sexting part is about, and that's why it's vitally important just to get that out there. That even if you're dating somebody, even if you're married to somebody, you fall in love with them every day. Yeah. So your goal is to take it outside of the box. Like, yo, I want to use some bananas tonight. I want to use some grapefruit.
Where they putting it?
Huh?
What they doing with the bananas?
Well, they're gonna see
Use
how.
your imagination.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, I get it. Like,
See what that girth game is like.
Is he finna like put the banana in me?
No, fool. You just said your mouth.
I mean, that is in
So
you.
food
Your mouth.
play?
Yes. I mean, that's a kink right there.
I ain't got. I'm gonna eat the banana. Like, y'all tripping, man.
She said,
I'm
this is some
over
good
it.
calcium right here.
Potassium.
Like,
Good potassium.
I got a little potassium.
I need all of this right here.
just like this.
Babe,
just like
you
this.
wasn't supposed to eat that shit. I'm just being honest with
Where's
you.
the banana at? Oh shit.
In my bed.
I was kind of hungry.
But no, that's why I think that like sexting is like very important, because you want to be able to keep the whole thing going to where that person is honestly still have energy in their body, because like obviously if you a nurse and you just had a quick conversation where you sorry,
It's okay. It's okay. They gonna know who he is.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, I don't know his name.
Y'all know him by now. Shit.
When I get home, da. You know what I mean? First is he could have been on the woody all day. Could have had his mind going all day and would not have been tired one bit. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I think that is important. What do y'all think? You agree with me?
I mean, I would say yes. I don't know. It's just how Christine was saying. Like, you have to have that. Obviously, we already said that you guys have this history. So the history's there. So cool. So say if you know what your partner likes, obviously. So it's kind of just like, let me, when I get home, you know, I want to do that little thing you like. That little thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't tell me straight up, like, I'm trying to da-da-da-da. But I know what that little thing is. You know what that little thing is? So it's like that secret kind of code. Like, that little thing. Like, oh, shit, you know, I know that little thing. Yeah. So that'll make you think, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That mystery. That's what I was that like.
2-hand motion. Like,
if that's the little thing.
If that's the little thing, then yeah. It's hard for me to do, like, fantasy. Like, truly. Like, you know, all BS aside. Like, because, like, my mind, because of work, like, it's hard for me to, like, step out of, like, not analyzing some shit. Like, so it's kind of like.
But wouldn't that be, like, a helpful break? Like, because you are analyzing.
Yes,
so to be able to have that, like, that spark of creativity, like, like, okay.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like I think that you should try it, sis. Like, I think you should try it.
When I get home, let me do that little thing you like. When I get home, when I get home, it's like, yo, like, no.
But you know what? I wouldn't even give him a notion that you're gonna even do that. You know what I mean? It'll be a total surprise.
So we're just gonna be like, we're gonna have a special.
No, don't even say nothing. Don't even say nothing. Just when you get home, just start doing shit. You know what I mean?
Just like,
okay.
Like,
yeah.
just
Like, hold on.
Chill, like, sit back. Like,
I mean, I stay trying to rape, but sometimes
it's consensual.
Damn, I ain't never heard of a man getting raped.
The willing.
You know what?
You cannot rape the willing.
I had a roommate that did. I had a roommate that raped the dude. He was drunk off his ass.
Damn, and she just
she took it.
She said, "I'm about to
she
get
took
this."
it. I was like,
I mean, was it even hard? Okay.
I don't even know. I didn't see it happen. I don't know. She's like, bring the bean here for a little bit. It was back in college. I was like, ooh, Came back, the shower curtain was broken. And I said, the shower curtain broken.
I took that shit, girl. It was good.
He was toe up too. He was like
Scratched up?
like walking like just drunk. I was like, yo, she raped that dude. That's crazy. It's
Damn,
possible.
like she won't.
How did he stay hard the whole time?
Yeah,
I don't even know. But
sometimes they
She
like
raped
when
him.
they too drunk, like they be soft.
Physically impaired.
Yeah, like
he was
okay,
toe
we'll
up.
use that one.
That's the podcast word.
Physically impaired.
I'm
Sorry.
gonna have to put
You gotta
no
have a
kids
little-
under a certain age can listen to this damn podcast.
If
He's
Christina
crazy.
own it, shit. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, she on
You better
5
get the
glasses of
real.
wine. You better definitely not listen.
Ooh, yeah,
Hide
I
your
done lost
kids.
count. Who counting?
Hide your kids.
I don't
Hide
even-
your-
Who is counting?
But it's possible. But anyway,
Yeah, yeah. So we can honestly say that if we line up everything, the porn is a couple the night before, the next day you leading into the sexting, then you got the foreplay, you got all of that stuff put together. What are we gonna do next? What do we got? What do they have to find out about those? They gotta have kinks. They gotta have certain kinks about it.
Freakiness.
Some freakiness. Because you can't marry a born person.
You bet not.
Oh my god, that'll
You
suck.
bet not.
That'll suck. So
I mean, it better suck.
ay Dios mío,
Oh my god.
ay Dios.
I'm gonna say it in English. Oh my gosh.
Gosh. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry.
This is definitely Christina's episode right here. She been waiting for this one. I can tell. She just,
rubbing hands like Birdman. Like, yes.
I thought
better
that
put
was on
some
the list.
respect on my name.
Yeah, rubbing hands.
I'm about to add some ad libs to
Was
this
that on the
podcast.
list?
Nah.
Rubbing hands like, no. Oh, shit. I wasn't trying.
She done
lean
fucked around.
back.
She done fucked around and leaned back and they got her titty hit.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god. Okay.
I'm over
so
here.
so what could be
I'm
some,
over here.
what could be some kind of like
Wow.
kinks that y'all
It's the
think?
alcohol, y'all.
Let's give our after darkers at least about, we're gonna say at least about 8 apiece. So 8 from you,
okay.
Chrissy, 8 from you, Jill, and then 8 from me.
Who going
and then
first?
we're
Where
gonna
we like
wrap this
going
up.
on the thing?
Wherever you want to.
Wherever you want to go. Where you want to go.
Tell me
I
where-
gave us a lot of different ones, so we can start wherever you want to go, and then we just can't repeat it. If we get repeated, you gotta call it out. Like, you repeated me.
Okay. Oh gosh, I've seen this on a show on National Geographic or some shit. But adult baby acting like an infant, wearing
Ooh,
diapers
I
and
seen
receiving
that. My
care.
Strange Addiction or something like that.
Yeah.
Yo, that's in
Like,
a whole
what the
bunch of
fuck?
movies too, man.
Like,
And I ain't never. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I ain't never seen a black man dressed up as a baby, adult baby.
no, we
I
not
don't
really
think I've ever
into
seen
that
that.
type shit.
Yeah.
Like low key.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Jill,
Look like, wait a minute, Jill, what's your experience? Hold on now. Before we move
That guy got
on.
raped.
He was
me as
kind
a
of looking
baby.
shifty eyed over there. Like,
She's like, wait a
I
minute,
done
hold
did
on
that
now.
before.
Okay, I got a confession. Like, wait a minute, hold on now.
Usher, just keep being the theme. Let it burn, burning. Shit.
You don't gotta call.
Goddamn confessions. There we go.
All right, what you got? What else you got?
Most of the time, obviously, some people do it too soon, but barebacking, sex without a condom.
I was about to say that was
Yeah, like y'all need to like at least go get tested first. Safe sex, practice safe sex.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
I wish we could go back to the 90s because TLC fucking Left Eye, she used to have the fucking condom on her left eye, like, just promoting safe sex. Like, y'all motherfuckers just fuck any fucking thing. Like, I'm sick of y'all. Blood choking, making someone pass out by restricting blood flow to the brain.
That's dangerous.
Yeah, it really is. Like, y'all should not. Y'all really shouldn't. Like, I'm sick of y'all. Blood play. Sexual arousal from seeing, letting, or playing with blood has many other
That's
subgenres like vampirism.
Hey, I'm just saying that's gotta be a nurse.
The only thing, I don't know
Let me
about
pull your
this
blood.
one. Shut up. This one, I think it could go into what is that? Red wings. When you
Lord.
have sex with somebody when they on the cycle. I think that would probably be similar to that. That
Blood
can go
play?
into
I
that.
guess
Yeah.
like could be,
Yeah. And be careful with that because sometimes that is used in voodoo.
That's what I said. That's a voodoo.
Yeah, like for real, like
You mixing
because if you
body
think about
fluids and
it,
blood and
I mean, I'm grown. I'm grown.
Right,
okay,
right.
I'm grown. I've done things,
Right.
on that, and I've noticed how they were.
They was
Like,
on your ass after
Yeah,
that.
like
You my
low-key.
girl. You ain't going nowhere
Low
again.
key, low key.
I like to talk hablar. Literally.
I mean, like you kind of nasty, but I kind of liked it, low key. Ain't nobody into this, or at least I don't know nobody into this. Breast or nipple torture, the equivalent to CBT, causing pain to the breasts or nipples. What you not finna do is that. Like, sorry, not motherfucking sorry. And let me touch on the CBT. CBT is cock and ball torture, causing pain to the male genitalia.
Hell no.
Right.
You ain't got to
he
lie.
said, he said
you ain't
no.
got to lie, Craig. You
Okay.
Hey, Craig, let me borrow some sugar.
Whoa. Autofellatio, a guy
Yeah, I saw
giving
that.
a blowjob to himself. Have y'all seen
Marilyn
which
Manson.
one was that?
Marilyn Manson.
No.
was one of the
Oh
baby
wait, I
dads.
remember that when we was in
He
like
took
middle
a rib
school.
out of himself.
Yeah, no, it was on a movie, scary movie. I can't remember which one.
Scary Movie 3 or 4 or something like that.
Where he was in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fucking ridiculous. Okay, what the fuck? Okay, let me bring some medical shit, nursing shit up in here. Amputees getting turned on by people with amputations. Like,
What is,
I was
do they
looking-
have one? Is there one on here of someone who's turned on by like somebody with special needs?
oh, that's
I-
fucking ridiculous.
Oh,
I
my
knew
gosh.
somebody. I knew a girl who,
She was turned on about that.
but yeah,
Wow.
I knew somebody who's like she kind of went for special needs men.
Oh man.
Like people that like got
Special
autism
needs,
or something.
yeah, like autistic. Like she's like, yeah, he usually looks slow, but like he a little slow, and I was like, really?
So you want to like make this person who
I don't know. It's kind of evil to me.
I
Like
can't.
if it, because it's the intention behind it. Because I know those who have like special needs that they need love too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, I get
they human,
it,
but it's your intentions. It's like if you, it's like, are you really in love with them or are you like taking advantage?
it's a fetish.
Yeah.
Just like how like sometimes I have heard that, different races, they may date a certain race even though they like, okay, let's say like there's a white girl who may use the N-word, but she got kids by black men, but
Well, I
like she
understand.
still will use the N-word. And not like the GA, but like ER.
Oh no, ma'am.
And it's like, how can you do that?
Yeah.
So is it a fetish? Like, like sometimes I've heard of shit like that.
You still got 2 more, girl.
No, I did 8. What you mean?
That's only 2, 4, 6.
Wait, we supposed to go in chronological order, or can I choose
Nah,
on?
choose
Okay, because I
what
was so
Like,
bouncing
choose.
around.
Just
Okay.
Choose what you want.
Okay, so, and this is just what I'm. This is not
Yeah,
according to
stuff that
myself.
interests you.
Yeah.
That interests me.
Yeah.
No, this ain't what interests me.
No.
I was like, wait a minute, you gonna say that after I circled the weird ones?
I'm trying to help our listeners out. That's looking for
No.
a date.
No, you have to work your way up to that. Figure out what I should. Okay, so they have clothed sex. Okay, sex with clothes on.
Dry humping.
Right.
Fabric goes inside you?
No.
I don't know about.
No.
I mean, that's what it says on the thing, but
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's like if a dude got his underwear on and you don't, and
This
his
shit
cotton go
say
inside you.
so the
The
fabric.
fabric goes inside you.
Oh,
It
wow.
ain't dry humping.
I thought dry humping when I thought about.
Hopefully
this
they
one,
used
but-
Tide.
Sorry if I
That
said
was a good. That's right. We got the screens on the mics.
Okay.
Thank goodness.
Oh my
So facial hair. So you like beards and mustaches.
god. Oh, okay. A lot of women like that. That's-
I
yeah.
mean, because
Right.
that's something like a hair serum. You know what I'm saying? The juices or whatever.
Oh well.
Foot fetish. That's kind of a common one.
Yeah.
Foot fetish is when you get turned on by feet. So long hair. So I've known females who actually like men who may have like either like locks, like actual locks, or just long hair. So being turned on by long hair.
Okay.
Intelligence fetish. So sexual arousal from intellectually being stimulated.
That I can see that being one of my
Yeah.
kinks. I
Yeah,
guess. Like
yeah.
I do.
There has to be
love,
something.
Yeah.
We can't
like,
be
I
cute
can't
and
just
dumb.
be right. Like the
It's
fuck.
okay.
There's a lot of them out there.
Right. Swerve, please. This one was made famous a while ago. Golden showers. Peeing on someone.
Oh, someone by the name of Robert Kelly.
I'm gonna drip on you. Piss, piss, piss. Drip on you. Pee on you. You make me feel quite the same. When I get a whiff of your Hershey stains, I'm gonna pee in your food. If y'all ain't ever seen a Dave Chappelle
Yes.
skit.
Yes.
I'll save not revoking that card real quick. Okay. Loud sex. So knowing that people can hear you.
My neighbors.
Neighbors know my name. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Trey Songz.
Hashtag Trey Songz, yes.
What was that?
Sometimes that can be a turn on. Like, depending on your age, who you with.
You don't even need porn. You can just hear your neighbor and be like, okay, I'm gonna start touching myself.
Oh, well, that too.
That's what this, yeah.
Either that
Yeah.
or you having sex and knowing that
This-
you putting
yeah.
in work and
Somebody
they
else can hear you.
Yeah.
But that's
yeah.
another
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
this one was saying, like, basically knowing that others can hear you.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
there is one when you over here pretty much being like a ear hustling Tom.
Avoid.
You may not be peeping Tom, but you
Yeah,
ear
yeah.
hustling Tom. And you sitting there getting off on your neighbors next door.
Right.
What's that one called? Because I know it's a little.
It's something. It's a form of voyeurism, I would imagine. Like, yeah.
What was that? I think obviously sex toys. So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
a common one, but that's on the list. So using sexual toys, butt plugs, and that's what it says on the page.
Have you ever used a butt plug? I've never used a
I
butt
have
plug.
not.
I've never used
I had someone want me to like insert a finger in their booty. Yeah. A male want me to insert a finger in his booty.
He said that for real?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
I did it.
I done been
And I watched and I said, huh,
He like
okay.
it. He like it a lot.
okay.
You'd be surprised. You would be surprised.
God.
I'm saying, ladies,
scared.
we
Don't be
gonna
scared.
continue with the list, but if you're not sure, and you always want to like, there's ways to test it out.
Yeah.
You do the finger test.
Yeah.
And that's what Jill just spoke on. Like, now he asked for it, so that's different. Like he done already asked for it, but you see how far you can go with a guy. Now, if you sucking on this guy's balls and you go a little lower to that what do
tank?
guys
What do you
call
call
it?
it?
The
No, not the
gooch.
dingleberry.
No, what's the
No,
one?
no, no,
No,
no, ew, no.
No.
Dingleberries are fucking no, ew.
You shouldn't
It's
even.
the,
Ew.
It's the
it's
gooch.
based on it's the gooch area.
Yeah, the gooch area, like
Okay,
that
yeah,
area,
yeah.
like right under the balls.
Yeah, the
in
part
the
where-
asshole.
Where the
Yeah.
dingleberries could be at.
Nasty. I don't even know nothing about no daggone dingleberry.
That's why you gotta take baths.
I ain't never
So
experienced
that little
it.
area, like once you there, if he allows you to go lower, it's kind of like, but it depends on what you into. Like, cause
Some
sometimes
girls eat ass. I'm just gonna say it like that.
this is true.
This is
This is true.
Just like some
This is
guys
true.
eat ass too.
This is
I
true.
mean,
They be down there licking it out.
They
It's like, ooh,
do
let
the
me go
little
look
rock,
for you.
rock you up, like bloop, like
Right,
okay.
like, the rock,
Ooh, it's a little cold.
the rock.
Why she
That's
said?
good.
Why Christine said the rock?
The
yes, yes, the rock.
Yes.
Let's go right there. Nasty.
I like it.
All right.
I like it.
That's all. That's all.
I think that was my
That's
seven.
it.
I
All
mean, my
right.
eight.
All right. All right.
But no, for real. Like, do the finger test. Do the finger test or do the
Yeah.
test in general. You'll know what. Yeah. You'll know what he like, what he into, or whatever.
All right, so the 8 that I chose is kind of crazy. I'm started off kind of crazy. All right, guys. Abduction, seduction. It's kidnapping someone, but in a lovely manner. So when she getting out their car, and she walking up to the door, you just walk up with a mask, grab ass, throw it in the house,
Damn, what kind of shit?
and then you take your mask off so she see who it is, and then you go right to it.
That's gonna. Someone gonna hit the shit out of you. They just gonna slap the shit
They
out
pull
of
their
you.
taser out.
Right.
Oh my God, baby, that's your shit.
Like, my bad. I'm
doing that shit. What's with you?
That's the first one. That's the first right there.
Okay.
The next one, and these are things that I like. Ain't
Okay.
gonna lie.
Oh, so he
So you be
being
kidnapping
honest.
folks.
No.
Right.
I said
I was
like
like-
you gotta plot it out though. You gotta plot it out. So,
Okay,
like, hey, when you
okay.
get home, there's gonna be a surprise. So you have a mask on. You had a full body outfit on it. You walk out from the garage. You walk around the corner to the front door. As she walk into the front door, you grab from behind, like, gotcha. You know what I mean? Kevin Hart.
What if she dies? Like, what
She
if her
don't-
heart?
See, y'all thinking,
saying.
y'all are too goddamn analytical. This is crazy.
That ain't gonna work.
Like, what she got a little heart? Like, and just like pass out, baby, and it's like, baby.
All right, so I'm moving on. guys.
Moving on, like Maya. Hashtag Maya. Moving on.
I'm moving on. What was it? Sick the Shock?
Yes.
Oh, non-rapping ass. Okay.
Oh, he terrible.
Soulja Boy was worse than him. All right.
shit.
Biting.
I don't know.
Biting?
Give me those teeth.
Oh,
I like
chomp mouth.
doing a little biting. I like doing a little biting. That's
chomp
cool.
mouth.
Not on my cooch.
Definitely not.
Not on my. Maybe the inner thigh, but it depends on like how hard.
Maybe my like.
Because some
I
people
mean, a
don't.
bite is
cheat.
a bite.
That's cool.
No, I ain't got time for it. I don't have time for it.
All right, guys. Next.
So much commentary in between you.
I'm like, damn, y'all.
I did that to you. Let me get my turn. I did that to you. Shit.
Oh well, shit. Okay,
You
go
gotta
ahead.
bite my balls.
I like a little nipple on my balls. Like, wait a minute, what?
Don't lick my gooch. Don't even bite it.
Tease a little
Why
bit.
it tastes like that? That's dingleberry, baby. I thought I watched that in. Gotcha, girl.
Sorry, not sorry.
All right, the next one. Body painting. Painting bodies, treating the skin as human canvases. Man, really attractive. Really attractive. I like that one right there. Y'all ready for the next one?
Oh, Lord.
Cold cockery. It's when a male partner loves watching his woman have sex with another man
No.
in a form of humiliation.
So
I've seen pornos like that.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
And I told myself,
and it's always like the black guy fucking
the white
housewife.
guys, white dudes, wife, and stuff like that.
And he's just
I thought to
watching
myself, you know what?
I have a
thought,
confession.
oh Lord,
Come on,
So I had a guy
these are my confessions.
ask me
I told you, Usher.
if I would allow him to watch me. I said no.
Watch you do what?
Watch me be sexually involved with another person. Because we had never been sexually involved at that time, thank the Lord. But, you know, you kind of talking about, like, oh, what kind of stuff you into? And he was into that. And I was just like, ooh, that's...
But
I
sometimes,
can't do that.
Sometimes that's kind of questionable. Like, are you watching me?
Who you
Are
watching?
you watching a guy? Or is this like a live version of
Of
porn for
porn.
you?
Yeah, I
Like,
don't know.
And
I
that's
didn't
why I
have
said,
time to
like
try
for
to figure
me,
it out.
like for me, like low key, like I've never done that before, honestly. But I might be interested in like that. I'm just saying.
But okay. So me and my husband have been to a swingers club before. So we kind of watched, but then it was like, they kind of whack. You know what I'm saying? So we was just like, we just kept walking through the club because it's a big ass club or whatever. But not like asking a specific couple like,
exactly.
can we watch you?
You know,
like,
that joint, it was really
sketch.
creepy. It was scary. I was like, I don't know about you. Never mind, let's not talk more. I'm good.
All right, so the next one. Orgasm control. Controlling someone's orgasm through signals and cues.
How you
Different
do
from
that?
denial.
How you do that?
So when she's about to come, she like, yo, 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 yo. Like, that's a cue.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
like, yo, 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 yo.
And so you
or
pull out
she
and-
like with
yeah.
her, with the bottom, or what do you call the bottom of your foot? Like the callus, not the callus area, but the heel,
heel?
yeah.
Yeah.
So like the heel, like if she taps your top of your butt cheek, like letting you know that's like basically one of her cues. Then it's like she's about to come, so you just stop. So you controlling her orgasm. You see
Oh,
what I'm saying?
okay. So
It's like,
that
not
way,
yet,
like
not
you're
yet,
building it up.
Not yet. Yeah, you keep building it up, but you won't let her release.
Gotcha.
All right, so yeah, got that out the way. Next one of my all-time favorites. Rough sex includes biting, scratching, power play. Yep,
Power play.
yep.
Do tell.
Really? Mm-hmm. I'm
Say
sure
one
you've
of your
been
favorite
there.
ones. Go on.
I'm sure
probably
you've been there
have.
before a
I
couple
probably
of
done
times.
did it.
Don't need to. You could just play it in your head. Next
Let
one.
me see. Let me see. Okay.
Sensation play. Running different materials across the skin to create different sensations. Silk,
Okay.
burlap, brush bristles, all of that stuff. Yeah,
I can see that kind of
that's
being.
that's
yeah.
real alcohol. And the next one, my all-time favorite, spanking, tap that ass.
Damn.
I'm surprised you missed that one, Christina.
I mean, you know what? As big as my
Straight to the
ass
point.
is, I
Straight to
really
the point.
don't like it. Like I've never been just like a huge fan of it. Like it's cool, but that ain't like really getting me off. Like,
I think one of the weird ones that I saw on here was called vacuum bed, a device that is 2 sheets of latex with the air sucked out and the person inside breathing through a tube, a form of sensory deprivation. That's kind of like low key crazy to me. Like, I don't know about that.
yeah, that's
That sounds shit that.
I'm good on that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put an X right there because that's a motherfucking no.
Mark that one out.
Most definitely not.
What would be
Oh
your,
yeah,
your winner?
voyeurism. Like I say, me and my husband have.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to a swingers club?
Yeah.
I have not. I have not.
You should go.
Yeah.
You should go.
When this Corona's over with,
Yeah,
you
for
got to
real.
experience. But you might want to give it at least a year to it's over with to make sure it's fully gone.
It's actually over with.
Yeah, because you want to
So
in your
that's-
coffee and be like, oh shit, I got the Corona.
But no, they're
Where'd you get it at? You know what? We're not even gonna talk about it.
You're asking too.
Somebody
one too many
shot it across the
motherfucking
room and caught me on the arm. Like, next thing I know, I got the Corona.
Swinger clubs, like, they're cool, like, because they're set up like real clubs. So you have your little lounge area. The only thing that will give it away is the way people are dressed, like the females, the way they're dressed, or the TVs, because they usually have
Because they're
one.
playing, they're playing porn on the TV.
Other than that, like,
So it's like when you walk
cool.
in, it's like original dance club.
Yeah,
Like it's literally like a dance
like
club.
it's
And then you start walking down these hallways, and you know that you look in the room. It's just like one of those plush, not beds, but like floor pads and pillows, and you just see
you'll see somebody.
people going at it. You know what I mean?
So when people are in there, do they have to like reserve those rooms?
No, you walk.
You just go into a room.
Just go
if
in
it-
there.
you walk
like,
in and
shit,
you try to
come
pull it
here,
out.
like-
If she grabs you, then you're a lucky man. If she don't grab you, you just go to the next room.
Yeah.
So it's people working in those rooms, or those rooms are just there for like.
No,
It's
those
there
okay.
for
So painting the perfect
Patrons. Yes.
Oh.
Painting a perfect picture. All right. So you walk in. No, you don't walk in. You pay to get in. If you're a male, it's more expensive by yourself. So it's
Ooh,
best
yeah,
to
you
find a
better-
friend that's interested in going.
Yeah.
It's cheaper for the both of you guys. For the price of one man, it's the price for a couple. Damn near. A little bit cheaper. A couple is
Shit,
still a
let
little
me
cheaper.
see. A couple can be if you catch like a special, it may be like $25-$30.
Yeah.
A
Versus by
male
yourself,
can be like
65.
80.
Yeah, 65 to 80
Yeah.
bucks.
Yeah.
And a female is going to be around 40, 50 bucks if she by herself.
At the least.
At
At
the
the
least.
most.
I mean,
actually,
at the most, yeah. It'll be
It's
that
usually
amount.
cheaper.
Yeah. So when you walk in, it's like your traditional club. Like you got the bar, people dancing. Like if you're not looking at
But
the
it's
TVs,
BYOB, so it's more like
yeah.
mixers.
If you're not looking at the TVs or anything like that, then you would still think it's a club. You know what I mean? So
Like
you
just a lounge.
yeah.
Like,
So you
yeah.
walking in, and it's like you know how you go to a female strip club, like what a female's dancing at. It's like you go into like little rooms, but they're not as small. These are big ass rooms, so like the size of, I say like the size of that, like this from that wall right there to this wall right here, like just this whole room right here will be one room, right? And it'll be like when you walk into like a gymnastics gym and the floor is like plush, it's not too hard, it's not too soft.
Yeah.
And then they have pillows. So people would just walk in there and just start going. So the rooms will be empty for like the first 30 minutes of the night. If a person get attracted to another person, like by dancing or something like that, then obviously going to walk to the room. They're going to bring their couple. They're going to walk into the room. Or if you're a single man, then a couple is going to take you into the room.
Yeah.
And the man is going to watch you break down his female, or the female is going to watch you break down her husband. And it might be guy on guy. I mean, it could be anything.
It can be
So, I
anything,
mean,
yeah.
it's like when you go there, you have to really be open to see everything. Like, you,
Because you just never
Exactly. You never know.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can literally walk by a room and a girl can say, "Come here," you know what I mean, and you're automatically in it. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
they can grab your
ain't
arm.
no asking questions like what, not even barely.
Because if you
asking
try
your
to
name.
deny
Like,
it and
it's
you
just
say,
kinda
yeah,
like,
you kind of
Exactly.
might not even have names. Like,
Because
that's a little too personal. Let's just go.
if
to
you
this
deny it
one.
and you
Right.
try to watch, you're gonna instantly get kicked out. You won't stay in for that, like
Yeah.
whatsoever. You're
But
there to,
every club is different. Every club is different. I've only been to one. Are we allowed to say which one?
no.
Okay,
Don't
but
do
yeah, it's in the I would call it the red light district of Dallas, where all the strip clubs and nightclubs are at. It's in that area. But I've actually been twice. First time I went, I was single. I went with my homegirls, and that was cool or whatever. The second time I went was with my husband, and that night was kind of whack because it's just like it ain't enough. Like, damn, we the youngest people in here. Like, it was just like a lot of older, like, not so attractive.
Like
people.
retired, like
Some of them
folk.
was like,
Interesting.
I'm kind of good on all of y'all. Like,
Yeah,
I don't even want to watch y'all. Like, let alone.
that's interesting because like I'm a sociologist, by trade, quote
Yes.
unquote. So it's just like the subcultures of a culture or a society. That stuff's just so interesting to me.
Yeah.
I'm like, dang, like, so you probably work somewhere up in corporate, or you probably work somewhere at the grocery store. You probably
You're probably a
da-da-da-da.
CEO of a Fortune
Or you was
500 company.
right,
And
then
you
it's
off
like
in here.
like this is your little subculture that you go
Yes.
to like on the weekends
To, like,
or
steam
late
off,
nights.
yeah.
Like that's
You'd be
Yeah.
surprised.
It's just like
You'd
how
be
most rich
surprised.
people buy prostitution. It's the
Right,
same exact
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
escorts.
Well, escorts.
Right,
Yeah.
escorts.
Same damn thing.
Exactly.
It is, but you know.
Yeah.
It's
So I mean, like,
better than a
I
street
think that this was like a really good episode because we painted a perfect picture. I think you ladies have to work on something as far as y'all foreplay because that shit is whack.
What you mean?
You said as far as what?
Y'all foreplay is whack.
Oh, he a hater. He is a
We got missed straight to the point. We got clueless.
I mean, so you
At least I'm straight to the point. I'll
suspect.
take that. I'll take that.
Straight to the point and
Keep a little
clueless.
mystery in it.
No, she gotta have a man tell her what to do.
Okay.
Hey, that what she said, Chrissy?
Low key.
Loki.
Low key.
Nah, that came out her mouth directly.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, I'm trying to have a back halfway. halfway.
But we still love you, girl. We still love you. And we want to
us too.
thank you
Love
for
us too.
coming onto the show and
Yes,
sipping
of
some
course.
wine.
I need you to come back. Like,
Really?
We
Yeah.
need you to come
Hey.
back.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I think you'll be feeling comfortable because it's a little bit nerve wracking the first time, like honestly.
Just a little bit, just a little bit.
Because you don't know when to come in, but you definitely, when you came in and you did a good
You know what
job.
I'm saying?
I'm
Came
proud
in
of you.
strong.
Sex is
Yeah.
always an icebreaker, so it just
Yeah.
it's easier that
For
way.
you,
But are you guys?
What's the
Can I ask a quick
issue?
question? Can I ask a
What's
quick question? When were you guys like introduced to the idea of sex? Like, for example, when I was younger, like it was a taboo in the household to even talk about it. Taboo. So when I started my menses, you know you can get pregnant now, so don't be out there. It's just like I ain't even lost my
Like, what you
virginity yet.
talking
I don't
about?
even know what
Yeah.
this is. So of course, when you get to middle school for some people, high school,
yeah.
it's gonna find its way outside
Yeah.
of sex ed class. It's like you
Yeah.
gonna know some people like so and so lost their virginity. So what was
Yeah.
you guys' experience with like your
I'm gonna let
first?
Long Winded go first.
Okay, so I went to middle school in the suburbs, and some of those girls they just advanced,
Kind of-
you know,
kind of fast.
yeah, kind of just
a
In
little
the
bit.
suburbs,
just-
not
just-
in the city, but in the suburbs.
in the suburbs, Carrollton. Okay, I'm not ashamed. And the first thing, I mean, of course,
Carrollton,
well,
Texas.
let me rewind. I saw the Players Club. I
Okay,
used to
okay,
watch
okay.
my brother's pornos, like not him in the pornos, but like you know his stash of pornos or whatever. Like I was sneaking watch shit.
And you was how old?
At that probably like 8, 9. Like
Okay.
I was young.
Right.
Even watching Skinamax, HBO with the volume down. You know, like all
But
that
last
shit.
on the next thing.
Yes.
That's the Cartoon Network. Like
exactly. So like I've been like this way for a long time.
But at what age?
But far as like it being really close up to me, like people in my age group, when I was in 7th, 8th grade, and hearing about females, oh shit, I don't want to use her name because a lot of people probably know of her, but such and such, she got caught in the bathroom giving such and such head.
Ooh-wee.
Like, yeah, it's just
7th grade. So
7th,
that's
8th
what?
grade. Yes.
That's 12, 13 years old.
Yes. Like, why are you okay with having a penis in your mouth at that age? Like, and again, like I've been exposed to shit, but I still wasn't thinking about that.
Yeah.
I hadn't even been kissed at that age.
Right.
I didn't have my first kiss until I was like 14 years old.
Right.
So I sure wasn't thinking about sucking no dick. Like, and no 12 and 13. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? But but like when you think about it, especially when like, you know, me and you were into like psychology and shit like that. Like that type shit comes from home.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
like a foundation. Like, what the fuck happened to this girl
Yeah,
for her
yeah.
to feel like she had to do this to this young man?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
And for the young man, like, where did you learn that from?
yes, to think that, oh, okay, it's okay for this girl to put my thing that I pee out of, like, in her mouth. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just, you know, I don't know. Like, not at 12 and 13. Like,
Yeah.
you still a kid. You're still a baby, technically.
Yeah.
You know, but whatever. But yeah, that, long story short,
Yeah,
shut up.
so middle school.
Long story short.
I done scrolled
Middle
through
school.
58 different timelines by that.
Yes, middle school. That my real experience of some
Yeah.
shit. Yes. Shut up. Sexual chocolate. What about you? You.
Oh.
She already said hers, right?
Yeah, I thought
Yeah. Damn, my bad.
I thought I said I'll repeat
Sorry,
it. Repeat
Steven.
that.
What about you?
Yeah. For me,
Tell the truth now. No.
6th grade.
Middle school.
Yeah. Jerry Springer opened it all up for me.
Okay.
Yeah. Jerry Springer opened it up for me.
What
After
you doing
that-
watching Jerry Springer at 11?
Hey,
I know. I was watching
Hey,
all that at that.
it was
yeah,
it was
you
on
the
it was
truth.
on local TV.
It's
so,
the truth. Yeah, it's the truth.
So yeah, that's basically
More y'all of that. Run to the. You are not.
Yeah.
You sitting there six.
No,
16.
Jerry Springer's they was having fight. You talking about Murray? And Jerry Springer's were having fight, and the clothes were coming off. And this was before they blurred it out.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
This back in 6th grade, they were just showing
Yeah.
everything when the clothes came off.
And then when
oh,
had
yeah.
the little
Oh, yeah.
Mardi Gras beads.
Yeah, like oh yeah.
Jerry, I want my beads.
So yeah, so but
Dang.
no, I was around 6th grade, and then full fledged. I think it was like 7th grade, full fledged. Yeah.
And was it because you heard something in the grapevine?
Nah,
like,
I seen
you-
this. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. You know where your parents' stash is at.
Wow.
Every parent's stash had theirs in their underwear drawer.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's definitely where. That's definitely where.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy times. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, want to go ahead and we're gonna end this right now. I got some things I gotta attend to, but definitely want to say thank you for coming onto the show.
Of course.
For sure,
Thank you for having me.
we're definitely
for
gonna
sure.
have you back. And to all of our After Darkers, that's what we're gonna call you guys from now on. Thanks to the young lady that sent in the letter, After Darkers. We're gonna go ahead and just send a special shout out to you for taking the time to even listen to this podcast, listening to this episode in general, and hopefully gaining some knowledge. Like I said, if any time you guys wanted to comment, throw your 2 cents in, just say anything, just go ahead and drop a comment underneath the Instagram, the Facebook. We also post to YouTube as well. We're going to start introducing video here soon. We're waiting to get back into the studio to where we will have the video going for you guys as well, so you guys can see what we look like. You can see us laughing. You can see what we're drinking. Just all of that stuff. So right now, do me a favor right now. Just do me a favor right now. Go to YouTube, subscribe to After Dark Talk Podcast. Go to Instagram, do the same thing. Follow it and just comment. If you're a lady, we're doing a contest right now. That we're doing a lash contest. We're giving you guys a free session on your lashes. So if you go to Instagram, you go to Facebook, and you like After Dark Talk Podcast, then we'll go ahead and comment. We'll go ahead and enter you into that contest. We didn't get anybody to enter into last week, so we're going to push it back to this week as well. And going into the next time we do the podcast, it's going to be on Monday. We're going to do a drawing. So today, go ahead and follow us on Instagram, on YouTube. You can do Twitter as well, and also on Facebook at After Dark Talk Podcast. Leave a comment, just anything, and we'll go ahead and enter you into that drawing, that contest. Other than that, we want you guys to look forward to the next podcast. It's going to be totally dope. I think you guys are going to have a good experience listening to it as well. Other than that, my co-host and I want to say thank you. We love you. Chrissy, what do you want to say? Oh, Chrissy, want to introduce you guys to a wine.
Yes. Our other segment is the wine of the week.
Forgot about that one.
Yes. This guy, he getting old, y'all. So this it's a twist to remove cork. I'll see. We didn't get a chance to open it. We were still on this Menage a Trois brand, but this brand is called Shaw. The name is Charles Shaw 2018 California Rosé, and it's made with organic grapes.
Okay.
So if you're into the holistic health and organic shit, like, this will be your friend. This bottle was $3.99 at Trader Joe's. I'm not sure if you can buy it anywhere else, but if you stay near a Trader Joe's, just go in there. $3.99, organic grapes, Charles Shaw.
Yeah, and we will post that
Charles
on the social media
Yes.
outlets as well for you guys to take a look at it if you guys are interested in buying it. We will even put a link to the page of Trader Joe's as well. But other than that, guys, we would like to say we love you. You guys have a good night. It is definitely late right now.
Yes.
So we just need to go ahead and wrap this up, and we'll get with you guys on the next episode. Love you guys.
Love y'all.